All right, that's good.
Second start of the season.
That's good.
He's be on a pitch count for
all right.
sure.
Boom, boom. Game's already on and going. It's going to be Homer Bailey pitching. Reyes.
Would love to see that take place here.
Reyes, Castro, Cabrera.
Minnesota starting defense brought to you by
Brandon Dixon got called up.
You know, we see
Pretty
Max
cool,
Kepler
right?
sometimes in center, but he's more in right oftentimes than not. It's his 40th game started in right field.
All right, there we go.
Ray Adrianza with his second
Boom,
start
boom,
at shortstop.
bang.
And it's the first time this year the Tigers
What's up, Clayton?
get to see
Oh, I
Mitch
see your new
Garver
picture now.
behind the plate. He's catching Homer Bailey.
Let's
Victor
see.
Reyes looks at strike one.
That's a little loud. I'll turn that down a bit. What's up, Kenny?
Quite a bit of the season. Garver and Bailey.
And then Alex Avila's been nicked up a little bit for Minnesota. So
welcome back. Welcome back.
Postseason, they want to get those guys right.
Just got to do a couple more things, and you know I'll be more.
Bailey's 6th career start.
All right, here's the 0-2.
Tigers.
Up high, ball one.
Well, I don't think you have to look for Bailey to light up the radar gun tonight. You know, here's a guy that's trying to feel his way. He's probably still a little bit affected to it, and he's kind of trying to get a tune-up, hoping to be on the playoff roster, I would imagine.
I'm just trying to get my stuff. What's up, Alex? How's it going?
Buxton. Didn't even have to move.
Didn't connect. There we go.
Lloyd Clendon.
There we go. That's connected. For some reason, that decided to change. Awesome. Awesome. For some reason, that fucks that all up, and I got to restart.
We would love to move forward. We don't know as though that's going to happen, but
there we are.
We'll have to wait and see.
All right. Hopefully that sounds good. And now we're officially underway.
Throwing a lot of strikes. Starts Willie Castro 0-1. Bailey signed a 1-year deal with the Twins back in December. Now the 0-1. Chase ties.
Ace player got ejected after the post game. Damn, a post game ejection would be hilarious.
We saw Laz Diaz in our last series at home.
All right, that. Close those. All right.
0-2 to Willie Castro.
And a little base hit there. Nope. Fly ball.
Buxton is there again. Hey, fans,
lost a bet to
Mosh
and Campbell.
Runs in this game, visit a participating Arby's
oh, he had to eat
tomorrow.
dog food? That's gross.
Get a free small order of curly fries.
2 down here for the early for the Tigers.
Tigers have actually hit the Twins well.
Twins could actually come back and win the Central. All we got to do is beat them, and we'll disrupt those plans for Minnesota.
They've outscored the Twins in the 8 games so far this year. So far, these two teams have split the first 8.
I hope we can at least split the season series with Minnesota. That would be quite hilarious.
Well, but Detroit was on that good roll. They went through Cleveland and then Minnesota.
Why do you have to eat dog food?
And they swept that series, and you know things were really looking up, and they were kind of closing the gap. And then they went to Minnesota, and the tide turned.
And that'll be a 1-2-3. Quick inning for Mr. Bailey, as it'll be Buxton, Donaldson, Rosario to take on Tarek Skubal. All right. Packers. There's a whole video. Getting a lot of views right now. It's at like 1,600 almost. Which is pretty good. Thank you, guys. Which is weird, because you know when you like have videos up? Well, I know what's crazy when you're getting views at such a quick rate. I'll show you something real quick. That it shows one thing and it's like a complete other. Like if you go to my channel, it doesn't say 1577. You know what I mean? It says it'll say like 1,000 or something. That's pretty crazy. YouTube actually, there's like a lag with what it shows you and like what's fully displayed. But it's going to the bottom of the first. Oh, you're good. No, you're good, Kenny. You're good. No reason to say sorry or anything. Made a bet on the Saints and Raiders game. Damn. Yeah, you don't want to bet. Damn. Poor Saints fans. Must suck to have to come to the realization Drew Brees is just about over with. You know, Breeze is averaging 4.84 yards, air yards per attempt. He probably just sealed the MVP. Yeah, I was gonna say, my bet was gonna be Jose Abreu, based on the way the season's gone. So,
Chevy dealers. Josh
I just hope Bauer gets his Cy Young.
Against the Tigers this year.
Buxton, Donaldson, Rosario, Sano, Garver, Kepler, Gonzalez, Jeffers, Adrianzo.
Against lefties, he bats 6th.
You gonna watch when you have time? For sure, man. For sure.
And the pitcher for the Tigers tonight is going to be Tarek Scoops.
Yeah, but I went with your team. Don't worry.
Detroit. Scoops is making his 7th start of the season.
All right,
Already
Scooble.
his 3rd start against the Twins. So that's just the way it is when you don't get to go to either coast.
I don't know why that didn't
against
update
some
yet.
other
Hold
major
on.
league teams. And he's coming off a really good one. Let's hope that he can kind of add to, or at least duplicate his last.
All right, it'll be Buxton, of course, Donaldson, and
progress.
Rosario.
He really pitched well his last time out.
And what you didn't see there is he has 2 quality starts. The Tigers only have 8 the whole season, and he has 2 of them in 6 starts.
Of course, he's got almost all the quality starts.
Minnesota. He'll face Byron Buxton, Josh Donaldson, and Eddie Rosario.
Well, for all the Tiger fans that
Tough
are
division,
looking for reasons of how is this going to turn around?
Who do I got winning in this
Will
game?
the Tigers be able to compete in the next couple of years? If they do, it's going to be because of guys like this right here on
Tigers.
the mound tonight, and his rapid
We're gonna win by
progress
2 runs.
improvement, because pitching can change things quicker than
You got
any
this shit.
other aspect.
I ain't afraid of the
game.
Twins right now.
Buxton
fuck.
turns on one, sends it to deep left. If it's fair, it's a problem, and it is. It's gone. A leadoff bomb from Byron Buxton. He's had that in his bat as of late. Number 13 on the year, and it's 1-0 Minnesota.
You know those curb
There it is.
your
Exit
whatever
velocity.
memes? You know those
Basically,
videos
just
that
hit
are
the
like
right
curb
spot,
your
right? And that's 374
You know how
foot down
perfect
the
of a
line. I think
situation
it's
that
a
would be to be like
changeup.
curb
It
your
is, but it's
curb
left
your
up
game
and out
win
over the plate.
or curb your
Buxton's red
score
hot.
prediction.
He's been hitting home runs at a pretty
Literally
steady
after
clip
the second
as of
after I'm
late.
like, we're gonna win by
Goes
2. We
right
got
down,
this.
stays
Bam!
fair.
Solo shot by Buxton. He fucking crushed it.
Minnesota off to the early lead.
What's up, Flight?
Now Josh Donaldson stands in.
Yeah, Bortles signed with the Broncos.
Free agent acquisition for the Twins
Not a bad
in the
backup. I
offseason.
think Bortles is a good backup. Dude, I've never
Added
felt
to
so
an
goddamn
already
salty in my whole life.
Robust offense.
My whole life, I
Ready to
never
go.
felt more set up in my whole
One of the
existence.
things that makes
To look like a
Donaldson
dumb
such
bitch,
good hitter
and I
is
just
he's
felt
got
like
a
one, let
great
me
eye
tell
on the
ya.
plate. He rarely swings out of the zone.
We're gonna win by 2. Solo homer, crushed it.
Yeah, last year
2-1.
he had 100 walks for
Same
Atlanta.
here, Kenny. I hated that.
That's a lot of free passes. And as I mentioned while
What's
going
up with
over
this
the lineups,
scoreboard
just 1 hit
today?
against the
Okay.
Tigers, but he's walked 4
Scoreboard's
times
acting
against
all
Detroit.
fucking. Gamecast is being all shitty right now.
Here's the 2-1.
Here's the 2-1.
Good
2-2.
pitch to make it
Good
2-2.
pitch. Not much you can do with that when you're a hitter, especially if you're expecting
Good
it like
pitch
literally
right
just
there.
a couple
Donaldson's
little higher.
probably sitting on a fastball with the count in his favor. He pulls the string, locates down in the zone.
And to your point about Donaldson, sees a lot of pitches.
He
right?
does.
All right, Donaldson's up.
He does.
He's
He's willing to go to 2
nobody's on,
strikes.
nobody's out. He's got
Seems
full
like all
count.
the great hitters are willing to do that.
Thanks, Trey. Good luck to your Astros. Oh,
There's
lost
the
him ball
walking
4.
runs.
Yeah,
Let's take another look
likes
at
a good
that
backup,
pitch
but
that
you know.
Scooble threw to Buxton. See how he left it out over the plate. Buxton, just a simple swing, hits the ball where he's supposed to, out in front. The Twins are feeling it.
Is that a robe? Is
You
that a
know,
robe?
It's Superman.
Is
It's,
that?
Yeah.
Is
Nelson Cruz has a
walking
robe.
into the ring?
that's Cruz's nap time robe. He takes naps before the game.
Cruz
I
has
swear,
his
I think
he's got his
a big
robe
lazy
from
chair.
home.
They put it in there for him to take a pregame nap.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
rough start for
That
Scooble
is
so
awesome.
far.
That is great.
Man, fuck
In
up,
this
Adam.
corner,
Man,
number 25, Byron Buxton wearing the 23 robe. Here's Eddie Rosario. It's the number 3 hitter and looks at strike 1 from Tarek Scooble.
I hate that robe. Yeah, Kenny, I don't know what that
Well,
is.
Again, Scoop's
It's a
working
terrible baseball
behind
team.
and trying to.
I don't. Why
stop
does
things
Cruz have a
happening right
robe? I
here.
don't understand this.
Eddie Rosario, free swinger.
What is he doing with that?
Gonna have to make quality pitches to him. And
He's
even
like,
then,
he's literally 40 years old and he's wearing a
he hasn't
fucking
really
robe.
had the kind
Just
of
a
year
hilarious asshole.
I
He's
think
cold in
capable of.
Minnesota. He's like, oh,
But you
it's
never
like
know with
60
him.
degrees.
He's
This is
not,
awful.
Not a guy you can take for granted.
We're going to fucking show the dugout and there's going to be a goddamn installed lazy boy. It just says cruise across it.
Donaldson's one of those guys that still thinks he can run. He really can.
Yeah, I was going to say Locke is
But,
injured, so Bortles
he's a
is the
smart
starting
baseman.
quarterback now by all
If you're sleeping, he'll take it.
unless they're going Jeff Driscoll, but
Rosario follows it away. It's 1-2.
you'd have think, you just maybe try out Cap, but, it is what it
Buxton,
is.
You talked about his home run punch as he slips on the robe. He understands that 7 homers in the last 10 games.
Well, that
He's
was
also
Nelson
cold hitting
Cruz
wise.
that put
Yeah,
it on him. Brought out his rope.
Sometimes these players, some of the
See the difference
Latin
there is
players,
when
Hispanic
you're
players,
winning,
they
you
seem
have a
to
chance
have
for
problems in
postseason,
like the
you're all
cold
fired
weather.
up. I mean, the guys are
You
gonna
see it at the
lose,
beginning
have
of the
fun.
season,
Sure.
and then by like May,
Good block
they
by
all
Romine
start
there.
hitting fucking like
You and I
bonkers.
talked about it at the beginning.
And then as soon as the playoffs
Long
come
shot
around,
for
they
the
like
Tigers,
250.
right? But you've got plenty of guys in this lineup.
It's just like, man, is it that bad for you guys up here? Is it that cold?
Or Isak Paredes, Daz Cameron.
It happens
They're
to a lot of
proving something, too. Tarek Skubal.
South
the only
teams
guy that
too,
probably
teams that just play in the
doesn't
South,
really
guys
need
from
to
the
worry about
South.
is,
The cold weather
Miguel
seems to
Cabrera.
really,
Strikes out Eddie
really
Rosario
fuck some
for
players
first.
up.
change up there.
Cabrera's terrible in the cold weather. Cabrera can't hit the start of the season, then he
Check
just
out the
randomly
Tigers D.
warms
It's
up
brought to you by our friends at
by the
Goodman
end of it,
Hacker.
by
Brandon
about
Dixon
mid-May.
had 19 starts in left a year ago, and Austin Romine, his 4th time.
Yeah,
working
same
with
here,
Tarek Skubal
miserable.
this year.
Same here. You guys hear the Tigers or the Lions
This
might be
Brandon
trading
Dixon,
Marvin
who's wearing a
Jones?
different number than he did a year ago. But that's
Like the
because last
Patriots
year
are engaged
he
with
was number
talks with
12,
several teams.
and Casey
Lions might be one of
Meisner
them.
has that number.
We
Dixon,
should
to
trade
his
Marvin
credit,
Jones if we can
worked
get draft picks.
exceptionally hard
Yeah, give
down
the
in
Patriots
Toledo.
Marvin Jones. We don't need him.
And quite honestly,
Like,
deserved
you
to
know.
be called up.
How many wide
Yeah, it's
receivers
probably
do
a
the
little
fucking
bittersweet
Lions
for
have that can
Brandon.
catch
Yeah,
the ball
quite
effectively?
honestly, here's a
8,
guy that
9 of them.
gets called
I don't
up
know
for
why
the
we're
rest
not
of
trying
the
to trade
season.
more guys
I guess
off
it's
to try to
better
get some
nothing.
fucking draft
He
picks for the
wants to go
future.
out, improve, whether he's
Indians
wearing a
haven't clinched the
Tiger
playoff
uniform or
spot
not
yet. They have a
next year,
99.9% chance, though.
hey,
I'm not going to get
people
so
watch
hyped
me.
until.
I'm
Yeah, you got to
gonna
actually
wait to
clinch.
show you what I can
Have a
do.
good one, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Miguel Sano.
Oh, fuck.
Sends
Okay,
one
fly
to
out, fly
center.
out. How'd you piss your white off?
Reyes has it, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, Dixon's back. He's going to
back
bat next
there.
inning. Dixon, the guy who led us in home runs with 15 last year. A whole 15 home runs.
Tigers
Whew.
have done a nice job against
We were a
Sano.
slugging baseball team last year. All 15 homers by Dixon. That's
He
big
has
boy
4
numbers.
hits against Detroit this season.
Yeah, Galladay won't be traded, but I would
Well,
trade
an all or
Marvin
nothing
Jones
kinda guy.
Jr.
Yes,
in a
sure,
second.
especially. Yeah, a lot of
Especially if you can
strikeouts.
get like a third or a
He
fourth
hits the
for
ball,
him.
he hits
What's up,
hard
Landon?
for either extra base hits or home runs.
I seen your LMAO earlier. I just didn't know how to
He'll be in the
properly
middle of that
address it,
Minnesota
and I was in
postseason
the kind of a
lineup,
rant
that's for
mode.
Sure. Here's Mitch Garver.
2 outs now. Runner at first
Here's a guy
for
that
Garver.
battling injury, but just really an off year compared to his contribution.
Yeah,
last
Marvin
year.
Jones might be
mean,
because the Patriots are
last year,
apparently
Rocco
like
had
trying to get receivers
Rocco
right
Baldelli,
now.
the
That's
manager,
something they're doing.
was
Remember
kind
how
of
I
leading
said?
off at times, and he
I
did
think
not
after the
miss
game that we
fastball
need to
off
go
of
make
the
a move
plate.
for a wide receiver.
mean,
Like we
he
need to
was
make a trade
dead
aggressively
on
for a
last
wide
year
receiver.
with
Yeah, that's the
fastballs,
Patriots
a lot
are
of
doing that
home
like
runs.
right now. Like
And a
right
huge
now they're
part of
trying to
their
make
offense.
moves.
And
I wouldn't be
this year
stunned
it's
if we
just been
tried to go
quite
get somebody
honestly a
from the
disappointment
Rams.
for Mitch. I'm sure injuries
I wouldn't
have a
be
lot to do with
surprised
it.
if the Patriots try to go
31
make a move for a
homers,
tight end from
career high
somebody.
for him. And you're
Like
right. He was the 5th best hitter in the American
like
League
Ertz or
against
Goddard
fastballs
or
a year
one of the
ago.
Phillies.
Here's the 1-1.
The Phillies have a million tight ends. I know
Maybe it's the number,
you
Jack.
could probably try to
Last
trade
year,
for Rudolph or
he was
Irv Smith
18.
Jr. from the
Took the one
Vikings.
away this year.
Because
There
there are
you go.
teams with multiple players that they need. You know, Ertz is probably available. Probably not for much.
I don't get,
They're not having good contract talks, and Goddard's a fine replacement.
but it happens.
More than able to be,
Pops it up.
Ertz has injury
Shallow right.
concerns.
Cameron in and makes the grab. But Byron Buxton, with his 2nd career leadoff home
And that'll
run,
end the inning.
has given Minnesota the early lead.
Let's see. I poured you poured ice in the fridge. It went all over the floor. Then I wanted to see if the ice meter worked. So I tried it with a bowl. I have no glasses on. And then the ice is being poured into a strainer. Oh, you got ice everywhere? God damn it. You're laughing because Cruz is wearing a robe. I have no problem with Marvin Jones. It's just, you know, it's if we obviously need a bit more work than having 7 wide receivers. So, I mean, if we trade with the Patriots, we should ought to be after like J.C. Jackson or Joe Juwan Williams. Like, if you trade with the Patriots, you could probably aim at one of those guys in the secondary. See, maybe you could snake somebody out or get like a decent 4th pick because they have like 8 4th-round draft picks. The Patriots do. So, because I know that it's out there, it's all over. The Patriots are trying to get somebody. Big video and you loved it. Yeah, I know. All the Packers fans for once are like, man, what a great video you made. I see why you like everybody. For the Dodgers to play the Athletics. When do you guys start? Candelario, Dixon, Goodrum. Candelario, Dixon, and Goodrum due up in the top of the 2nd. Yeah. Yeah, Marvin Jones is a very underrated receiver. And I think he wants to be a number 1. And I think the issue in Detroit is he's not going to be a number 1 with Kenny Golladay being there. So he's kind of... And I don't think he gets enough attention for himself personally. That's why he left Cincinnati, because he didn't want to be number 2 to A.J. Green. He wanted to go be a number 1, and he kind of got fucked over by Kenny Golladay coming out of nowhere. That happens, so he can go be number 1 in New England.
How hot has
no one will even come near him. It's like, welcome, Marvin. The greatest receiver we've seen in years. Welcome.
5 extra base hits. A couple of
Julian's a slot guy. Marvin's a deep option. We finally have somebody who could take some. We could throw it to.
Yeah, there's teams that every hitter, every pitcher wants to see. And
Cam can throw a nice football too.
For Jamer, the Twins are probably one of those teams.
9:30.
Phenomenal numbers this year.
All right, Candy. Ball outside.
It's Candelario.
Dude, it looks like
Goodrum for the Tigers
Homer Bailey is wearing sweatpants. His fucking pants are so loose. His baseball pants, they genuinely just looks like he's wearing sweatpants with a red stripe
Bailey,
on
by
them.
the way, got the nickname Homer after his great-grandfather. His real name is David DeWitt Bailey.
It's hilarious, dude. His pants are so fucking baggy on his base. It's like, dude, what? Are you wearing sweatpants, Homer?
And the 1-1 is in there for strike 2.
You got a belt on those sweatpants or something? Those are some goofy pants. Remember last year when he had 4 TDs against Xavier Rhodes in one game? Yeah, I remember that. I love that.
1, 2, 3 innings.
It was one of my favorite Tigers moments or Lions moments from last year.
Candelario strikes out to start the 2nd.
Yeah. Not a good start to the inning for Candelario, or well, for the Tigers. 1 away. 4 up, 4 down. It's always embarrassing when something happens and it's to a guy named Homer. Like, striking out sucks, but it sucks more when the guy who strikes you out is named Homer. Can I get an extra large? Colin Coward thinks drafting Love sparked the fire under Rodgers. Yeah, it would have been more impressive if those guys were making those claims back when it first happened, instead of like Cowherd and them like ringing the death bells on Rodgers' career. Like the only one who I'll give any authenticity to is Pat McAfee, because McAfee's been calling this since he got drafted. He's like, listen, you don't understand. He's because Pat's actually friends with Rodgers, so.
And Adrianza retires his
man, I don't watch the Pat McAfee show on Tuesdays anymore. Yeah, I know. He just grounded out too. 2 away, quick. 2 quick outs. Good room up.
We look forward to welcoming you back to all the excitement and grand times you expect. MGM done safely.
Pat being a friends with Aaron Rodgers was something I was not,
So the big question I have, Jack, is you look at the Twins and you know
the only thing that's questionable is his choice of people he associates with. Aaron's kind of a strange fellow. I don't really,
The baby blue. That's just me.
Well, I was just wondering.
Yes, they did, Packers Nation. Yes, they did.
That's a good question.
Remember, I was taking a victory lap on Aaron Rodgers. You know how fucking pissed off I am? I thought I had all of sports media finally on my side. The whole sports world was against Aaron Rodgers this year, and it fucking backfired on me again.
1-1 to Goodrum.
This dude remains undefeated against me.
It used to be teams had a home uniform and a road uniform. And
that's okay.
Got 3 different.
Still won't win the World or Super Bowl.
Maybe 4 special occasions. You got those. You got the same with the home uniforms. I mean,
he
and
just
it's all
won't
marketing,
go
right?
away.
Let's face it. Fans can
Thought he was over
buy a
with after
green
they
hat
broke his
on St.
neck
Patrick's Day.
goddamn near.
Right.
He just fucking
And
keeps
look,
playing
I'm guilty 'cause
football.
I got a whole bunch of different ones of different colors.
Only looked like 2017 era. No,
Two
that was some
swung
fucked
on
up
it.
joke.
Could be worse, buddy. Could be college.
Probably not the
football.
best joke to
Where you
make
have
when
mixed
my
Yeah,
quarterback
but
has a
36
fragile ass
different
back.
colors,
I have
right?
the old English D, an orange one, and a white
And my
one.
quarterback hasn't played a full
that's it.
season since
Right.
like 2018. Probably not good to talk that
Now the
crazy shit.
2-2.
He
And
strikes
swings
out.
through it. Another quick inning for Homer Bailey that includes a couple of strikeouts. Up next,
If we
we
win
have
Super Bowl, I would
special
literally shit
announcements
myself.
for high school football
Man, I'd be
fans
so
around
pissed
the state of
off.
Michigan.
Kepler,
We're gonna tell you about it next.
Kepler Gonzalez Jeffers.
Here on
Kepler's
Fox Sports
Gonzalez
Radio.
Jeffers here in the bottom of the second. What's up, Charles? It is always a good feeling for other teams when you see how happy they get. Unless you're a fan of like Peyton Manning, then that was miserable. You know how miserable it was having to deal with the Peyton Manning people when they won them Super Bowls? Oh, I was a fucking prick to them people. I'm like, I don't want to fucking hear. In 2016, I had the shit, I could back myself up, right? I could look at them and go, listen, I don't want to hear about anything about Peyton Manning winning a Super Bowl when his ass got carried to the point where a defensive player was Super Bowl MVP. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Now that one against the Bears, man. Because I was probably 13 or 14. I don't remember how old exactly I was. And when he had won that game, let's see, 93, 2006, 2007. I was 13 turning 14. So at that time, you got to understand, at my school, I was the biggest Peyton Manning hater everywhere. I'm always the biggest Peyton Manning hater. I blindly hate this man, right? I think he's a good human, but shitty football player, completely overrated. We can have that discussion. That's not the discussion, right? Do you know how hard it was for me to wear my Brady jersey the next day? I wore it. I wore the Brady jersey, the year that they won the Super Bowl, right? The Colts did. And everyone's like, ha ha. Then we went undefeated. And I wore the Super Bowl, I wore the jersey that Friday before school got let out. I was talking mad shit with everybody going, hey, my team's about to be 19-0, win the Super Bowl, and nobody's going to stop us because who the fuck are the Giants, There's like a bunch of weird Giants fans all over the place. Everybody's, oh, you guys are going to lose to the Giants.
FSD will broadcast an MHSAA Game of the Week on Friday nights beginning at 7:30. Following the game, our hour-long wrap-up show, high school football.
You don't know,
OT
none of you
will
understand
feature
the
highlights
level.
from the
That's
best
why you
games
guys
around
can't
the
get
state
to
of
me after an
Michigan.
actual
Kickoff
loss. I only
coverage
get mad
on
about
October
spoiling.
2nd with a couple
None of you
powerhouses.
can
West
match what I
Bloomfield
went through the
Clarkston.
day after the
Be sure to
Patriots
join
lost
us
the
on
Super
Fridays
Bowl.
all season
An
long
old
on
dummy
Fox
here went,
Sports
I'm wearing the
Detroit
Brady
and
jersey
Fox
today, and I put my
Sports
Brady
Go.
jersey on. I went to that fucking school, and I got
Heard
my ass
about that.
tore
You
Smell
apart
that
for
in the
about
air?
3
That's
weeks.
called
It
football,
was
baby.
3 weeks of fucking
High
hell
school
for old Rob.
football. Doesn't
And
get
it
a
was
lot better
brutal.
than
And
that,
I had no
unless
response.
you're Tarek Skubal, hoping to punch out Max.
I was just
Kepler,
glad I was
who
out of
stands
high
in to
school
lead
by the
off
time
second.
they won
Just
the
a
next
bucket
Super
a
Bowl.
quarter against lefties.
Yeah, big difference this year.
Yeah.
Max has really separated himself between righties and lefties. And Skubal did a number on him last time.
You guys don't know what pain is.
And he strikes him out. on
Hey, good
3
pitch by
straight.
Skubal. Get it out here. 3 quick strikeout on
Great sequence
Kepler.
right there for Tarek. Couple sliders away, and then he runs a fastball.
Well, Washington
up
football
underneath
team's
his
going to go
hands.
1-15. Washington's winning. What's up, sports fan?
That was just a really well-located fastball right there.
Oh, God. That one guy versus sports fan. Name a better rivalry. SB Nation's about to do a sports beef
punch-outs
between
for Skubal
that
so
one
far.
guy
Here's
and
Marwin
sports fan.
Gonzalez.
From his days as Washington fan for life, I'm pretty sure. Redskins fan.
Fouls the first pitch back. We look at Minnesota, Jack, and we see them as they head toward postseason.
This is that one guy. They just show a picture of your
They could still win the division.
of your like YouTube
How do you
banner.
think
And
this lineup
is
stacks?
sports fan all day. One is a Giants fan. The other's a
Adequate,
football
I
team
would say.
fan.
I think they have good defense. It's all about their pitching.
Shit.
You ever hear me say that before?
I hate that
But,
SB Nation
the
changed their
yeah,
channel name to
Maeda
like
will
Secret
be their
Base or
number
whatever.
one guy. Barrios has been pitching much better. They got him kind of heating up at the right time. And Mike
Almost
Pineda came
unsubscribed
off,
because I was like, I
the
think this name
suspension list,
sucks.
and he's pitched
I want
since
fucking
coming back.
Secret
So they
Base
have three
posting
guys
shit on my
they
timeline.
can depend on. Maybe Randy Dobnik will get another start in postseason. I think with all the games they're going to play in a row, they're going to have 4, maybe 5 guys.
No doubt.
So the whole staff is going to have their chance.
You know what rewinder they really should do, and I'm surprised they haven't.
Against the Tigers tonight is because they want Kenta Maeda.
Why the hell haven't they done a rewinder on the Tigers walk-off home run that Ordonez hit to put the Tigers in the World Series? Not only was that like an epic moment in the Tigers' history, in terms of like baseball's history, the Tigers in 2004, wasn't it? Lost 119 games and found themselves, or in 2003, then a few years later, they were literally playing for the World Series. How has that not been done as like a breakdown on that channel? It's like, wait a minute, that's a perfect rewinder. Not many like fans are like, you know, that would be good to remind, you know, older fans of that moment. Especially considering the Tigers' playoff run was they had to play the Yankees. They had like they somehow beat that team. They didn't belong. A bunch of young players. Justin Verlander's first real year. Like, why isn't that have been rewound? You know, it's a good. Buying a new PC? Oh hell yeah, man.
2-2 grounded to short. Soft hands for Willie Castro and a good exchange.
And 2 down.
For out number 2.
2 quick outs here in the inning.
Let's get another 0-16.
Let's get another 0-16 season.
Yeah. That we
no, PCs are better,
right?
especially nowadays. I would say you can upgrade them.
But those are the planes we expect them to
have some fun with them. You can build one for a lot. You can build a better computer than you can buy one that's stock, in my opinion.
He gets up and makes an accurate throw to first base.
And you could build a computer really easy. It's not hard.
Athleticism that we
I built my computer.
And plays like that you can count on.
I'm not even that smart.
And you got to give Willie Castro a lot of credit. I get the people are a little disappointed at times.
I screwed in the motherboard,
every day,
and then I put all the shit on top of it. You know, you got to put the RAMs in, processor. You put your cooler on top of the processor. You pop in the motherfucking graphics card. You plug in all the stuff. Boom, bada bing.
Yeah, you don't improve at this level.
Tigers give you hope. Yeah, our future is good in the hands of the Tigers. So we're good for Detroit sports. We'll be good in baseball again soon.
You can't just have a mind game. You can't go watch video and just say, you know, my spin rate's this and have a machine.
Well, why'd you delete your message, man?
Ultimately, you've got to throw in the pen, and you've got to be able to focus and hit that glove. For a
PC
hitter,
has big nuts.
You've got to be able to hit the ball, and obviously for defense, you got to make the routine plays.
And fuck Apple for not allowing their users to upgrade their computers and do self-repair.
Tigers starter.
Romine, Paredes, Cameron. I don't like Apple for that reason, because they hold this weird exclusivity on the ability to repair your items, and I don't like that companies that do that kind of shit. I think there's like I feel like it's morally kind of bankrupt to kind of be like, well, it sucks to be you. Can't fix your own stuff, even though you're completely capable of doing so. You don't get to have that privilege. What's up, Alex? Oh, okay, you fixed it. Okay, let me see here. But you want to know what was funny is the thing you guys go 1-15 before that we won versus Philly, and you said we either win versus the Panthers or Bengals, so we must be winning more than one game. Oh shit, he called you out, that one guy. You just got called out. But yeah, any company that doesn't allow its users to fix their own product, because most people can nowadays, because it's 2020, and people aren't technologically retarded anymore. So any company that doesn't, like, they break a warranty or something, if you want to fix it, fuck them. Don't use their shit. They make their shit to be broken, so you have to buy another one in a few months. That's the reason behind that. Because if they let people start fixing their own things, people will discover that they're made to be broken. You know, they're made to break after a while. Well, you should make your own shit, build your own stuff. My computer will never break, in my opinion. And like, knock on wood, like, just like my last computer, I had that shit held together with rubber bands, and like, I had to lay it down because if I held it sideways, it'd all fall down and come apart. I had to like tie it with rubber bands and like cords and shit, and like have pressure down on random things for it to work. But it worked beautifully. My last computer, then I got this new one I built. You guys probably remember, some of you might, if you're around the channel early enough, you remember the old computer. The streams would sometimes just shut off
play-by-play man you'll
Because my
ever
computer
meet.
shut off. It was just
And
like, well, my
it's-
computer just decided to just shut off randomly.
Red Wings coverage
Because
on
I had a
Fox
bad
Sports
computer for a
Detroit
while.
again
That
with
was pretty
Ken and
bad.
Mickey. They are the best at what they do. Austin
up, Tanner?
Romine leads off the Tigers' third, followed by
Romine.
Paredes and
Paredes
Daz
Cameron.
Well, for a guy who
Well,
hasn't
if you root
pitched
for
in a couple
Michigan
months,
college teams, then there's more
it
hope.
sure looks
That's
like
true.
Homer Bailey's making it look
Some
easy.
NFL news,
Pretty
in
much
case you
working
didn't
ahead
hear.
of counts.
Sean Payton. Yeah, everybody got all the
Showing
coaches who
the
didn't wear
Tiger
masks
side
up.
yet.
Yeah, Tom looked really good on Sunday. If there wasn't 8,000 drops by these shitty Buccaneers receivers that I was told were better than the Patriots receivers, apparently not. Maybe Jameis wasn't the problem in Tampa Bay. Fucking guys running routes bad, dropping footballs, making Tom look worse. You know, he would have had over 400 yards and 4 touchdowns if there wasn't them 7 very bad drops.
Now a slider coming.
Stop comparing Tom to Drew. Drew Brees is all done.
Confidence, and you get the old Adam ball working.
Tom Brady still has another year at least. You seen some of them throws he was making deep down the field? Oh, Drew Brees would never. Saints fans won't even know what that looks like anymore. And when Tom was 41, my man Tom won a Super Bowl.
A good result there. That was 108-mile-an-hour exit velocity, and yet.
No, Bill was wearing a mask. Bill had his mask on. It was just a goofy mask. They missed Godwin. I mean, fair. But yeah, no, they had 7 drops yesterday. It was pretty bad. I think 3 of them were in the end zone. By the way, it was just like,
got a little hitting streak going. It's good to see.
It's not Tom. It's not Tom. Everybody's watching it. It's like, well, maybe Jameis wasn't that bad, dude.
Now 1-1 to Paredes, who's riding a 7-game hitting streak into this one. The interesting note about the 7-game roll is that he has 1 hit in each of those 7
no, Drew Brees
games.
is all finished. Drew Brees is done.
The 1-1.
I told you guys that I told you guys that in the offseason. That Brees is all finished. I told you he has 10 games in him. I was wrong. He had a half of a quarter against Tampa Bay.
I don't think you have to go.
Yeah, Scotty reminds me of Edelman, but he needs to, there's a little bit of things going.
Swing and a miss to make it 2-2.
Bill Belichick's son will someday be
third baseman of the future.
Will someday
he wants to take
will
over
coach.
next
Oh yeah,
year.
no, I fully
Daz
believe
Cameron
Stevens is going to be a head coach
should
too.
be the everyday right
He's a
field
pretty
stretcher.
talented young coordinator.
Yeah, I thought Lloyd McClendon said it perfectly about.
Yeah,
this
I know.
last week.
He wore the mask. He technically wore a
Players are
mask.
auditioning, and there's no
All right,
truer
2-2
statement
count
than that.
for Paredes. Here's the pitch.
Down
Fuck.
he goes.
We're getting
First
carved
strike
up
of
by
the night
Homer
for
Bailey. I can't believe we're about to get killed by Homer.
Third strikeout.
The
for
Bucks
Homer Bailey
somehow
right
go to the
against
Super Bowl.
Paredes.
People
What's
are
going
predicting
well for
them
him?
to be playing.
Well, look at all
Yeah,
these
that
pitches
could
down
happen
the zone
because it's in
here
Tampa this
early
year.
in the ball game.
But no, I
He's
mean,
going
I think the
through
Saints. I think
lineup.
Tampa Bay
8
gets it
straight
figured out.
Tiger
It's a whole new
hitters.
thing. They need a
There's
little bit of
changeup there
time.
that you
Like
see
a lot of
far
teams.
out
Some
front,
teams just need some time. I
Jameis
honestly
at.
think the Giants'
Had a
offense will
couple
figure
hard
itself
hit balls
out
right
after
at
a few
people
weeks.
Also, but
Probably
for the
after
most
a week
part,
with Devonta,
looking
they'll be
ahead,
good in
and
week
once
4.
he's ahead of the
It's
count,
just most
keep the ball
teams need
down,
some time right
and
now.
he has movement in the zone.
Yeah, just 2 hard hit.
Mize's
balls so
next
far
start,
against Homer Bailey. It was a Willie Castro fly ball
Let
to
me
center.
look.
And
I'll look after the
Austin
inning. I'll look
Romine,
after the inning. What's up,
line
Sadler's?
shot to left.
When the
Now,
Bucks
here's
go
a
to Super Bowl
guy,
if they trade
Shep,
Packers in
you
the
know this, we
NFC.
talked about it pregame.
Oh, if they face the NFC
Figured, well,
Packers.
he's on pitch count. He's probably going to go 3 innings max.
How was the Cubs beating the
These 3
Brewers?
innings have been pretty much on
The
breeze,
Cubs
on
seem to
cruise
beat up
control.
on certain teams this year. I don't know.
This
Like the
could
Cubs?
Wait to 5 innings or more. You know,
Cubs are playing the
it's,
Pirates.
It's all on how you execute. We've talked about it with our pitching
Damn.
staff so many times. Guys coming.
That one
back
guy's going after the
eventually
Packers
or
again. He's
getting
back on
their
his hate.
opportunity. And being efficient is so important.
I wish sports media had any balls on balls possibly.
Ball was in the light.
Now they're all
Wow.
pretending like they've been talking about Drew Brees declining for years. Like, no, you haven't. This is the first time I've
1-2
ever.
to Daz Cameron.
Today was the first day ever.
3
That's why I'm
on
not that
Sunday.
mad about stuff. They finally pointed
Wrap
out
up
that
against
Drew
Cleveland.
Brees is
Now
finally on
1-2.
his way out.
Fouls it back.
That's your team? Oh, what's your
He's
team? The
doing
Cubs
really well
or the
with
Brewers?
changing speeds. He's
I like the
only
Freeman
throwing
signing.
90,
However, if
92
our
with
line
his
can't create
fastball,
holes,
but
yeah,
his-
exactly.
his
That's a
off-speed
very good point.
Changeup is 10 miles an hour slower, so he's getting that in and out effect. Well, changing eye levels well. Movement within the zone. You see, he's got that split finger grip right there,
Reds are
Here
playing
comes
Brewers,
the
not Cubs.
1-2.
and that
Cameron
ball
just got a piece.
was a split because it sunk It's
Yeah,
like a
they have
changeup
hefty
that's-
fines. Yeah.
So he's
What
got
the hell
that
did I just
in his
say?
arsenal also.
I was on something really quick, but I forgot what I was fucking talking about because I started reading chats. Mike, what did I say? Fuck. It was like I was on a point there, and I was about to finish it too, and I felt like it was good logic.
Right, but
That's
there.
3 out.
Another one hard hit, but right at somebody. 9 up, 9
Yeah,
down.
right. You're right. Yeah, exactly,
Josh
Mike.
Donaldson
what you
and
just
the
said.
home run
The
power
media
in the third when we come
until
back.
after that until after that game, the Saints they started mocking Breeze. They were still sucking Breeze's dick hard after the Saints and Bucks. Hey, Breeze looked pretty good. You know, Breeze looked really good against the Bucks. Now they're like, oh, he looks terrible. You know, as soon as, you know, it's like, oh, he's washed up, he's done. And I'm like, the dishonest nature of these people. I feel like they're like, who would have seen this coming? A lot of them are like, who would have seen the fall of the Saints coming? Me. Because apparently I'm better than all the sports media. I guess this is the moment where I get to gloat a little bit that I called something literally months before any of the so-called experts pointed out. I watched Drew Brees. I watched him intently over the last few years. What's the question? What was the question? Also, Brees only played 10 games that were any good last year, just like the year before. He played 10 or 11 games that were good last year. And then the bottom fell out of Brees. It's between the third inning. It's going to the bottom of the third. The Tigers went 1-2-3 again. Bailey's pitching very, very well. It's very frustrating. And then after that game against Dallas in 2018 or 2018, we all remember it, right? He got kind of crushed up. Dallas it was like a 10-9 finish. He scored 5 touchdowns over the next 6 games. How did the Falcons blow a 20-point game? We'll make fun of the Falcons in just a second. We'll get on that fucking sad football, that joke of a football team. Them poor dudes were finally starting to come out, by the way, the Falcons fans. They finally thought this was the year they could actually come out, show their heads after the 28-3 thing. You know, whatever. And then they blow it 29-10 to the Cowboys. It's like, go back into hiding. Just go back. Until you fire Dan Quinn, just hide. Just go hide again.
To purchase, go to tigers.com/patch or visit the D shop at Comerica.
But yeah, so more about the Brees thing. He did not play. He threw 5 touchdowns over the last 6 games, including the playoffs. Last year, right? He played in 10 games. He goes to that 11th playoff game. That would have been the 11th game of his season, even with the injury. Even with the injury.
And then Josh Donaldson.
This fucking dude played like shit in that playoff game to the Vikings, okay? He lost a playoff game to Kirk Cousins. The Vikings did not play good. I think it was like 280 yards and no touchdowns or 1. It wasn't a good performance. And I'm like, no, he's done. He literally can play 10 games. He might play 7 or 8 this year, maybe. And he fell off after 2 quarters against the Buccaneers. That was the end of Drew Brees. He's going to Peyton Manning it in Denver. He better pray to God his defense steps the fuck up, because averaging 4.84 air yards per attempt is fucking bad. That means he's throwing 5-yard slants. That's what Drew Brees is doing this year. He's throwing it 5 yards down the field. 4.84. That is not good. Base hit for the Twins. Son of a bitch. Breeze, because right after I was joking about the Cowgirls breaking him. Yeah, I remember doing that. Yeah, we were all fucking around with it. Do I think Josh McDaniels? No, I don't think McDaniels wants to be a head coach. But yeah, we kind of made fun of the Falcons. They're just a bad team, man. Falcons need to burn it down.
Another Twin hits a home run down the road.
Wait, did the Eagles lose to a team with no name? Yeah, the football team. The football team.
Over that stretch. This kid is
This team is not so good. Yeah, it's not like he's playing teams with the Raiders and the Bucks, and he's only averaging 4.8 air yards per attempt. Not a good run.
We saw the numbers associated with it.
That's what you call a good year.
Very dangerous.
Oh, 2018. Oh shit.
One of the things
McDaniels won't be a head coach though, sadly. I don't think Josh wants to be a head coach.
He's fearless.
0-1 for Buxton. Here's he of course homered, making it a 1-0 lead for the Twins in this game. And that's the score here at the bottom of the third, 1-0 Twins.
But you know, one of the things that makes him great is his fearlessness. and ability to climb a wall or go right up to the wall. And
yeah, I have
you know,
strong
he's been
standing
injured quite
points
a
here
bit
on this
because of
channel
that.
that I don't deviate from.
Second
Aaron
one
Rodgers
taken
is overrated.
2012
Peyton Manning was overrated.
Carlos Correa was
And
number
I'm
one.
using
Here's
proper
the
tense
1-1.
here, I think. I said
Fouls it
is and
away.
was. People will never agree with me about the Peyton Manning thing, and I'm fine. That's my own hill. I'll die on it alone. I'll just sit there with my creepy little flag going, Peyton Manning sucks for the rest of my life. The Tigers eliminated from playoffs? Yeah, I think so. I don't think mathematically, but yeah.
August a year ago. Despite surgery,
Yeah, my logic with Peyton Manning is how do you have all that offense and only win one Super Bowl? Big Ben won 2 with
he's
way
one of
less.
those elite base runners, right? With tremendous speed.
Eli Manning won 2 with
again.
I mean, come on.
his organization.
Sorry,
He's
I'm
wanting
very
to
harsh on
contact,
playoff
create
performances.
havoc and, you know, make infielders nervous. If he can hit the ball on the ground and run, he's got a chance.
No, Dan
every
Quinn might
time.
be the worst head coach.
And what's happened?
Sports player. He's a great defensive coordinator.
He changed his stance a little
You
bit.
know.
He kind of spread out, got his hands up high. But
That wasn't on Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn doesn't call the offense at all for the Falcons. Dan Quinn has as much to do with running the Falcons offense as I
See
do.
how high he's holding the bat.
That's how
right
much
now?
input Dan Quinn has with that offense. That was Kyle Shanahan choking that offense.
He feels comfortable doing it.
You know who choked that offense? My name's Kyle Shanahan. I thought it was Shanahan that was the play caller for the Falcons. Was it not Kyle Shanahan, the play caller for that Atlanta Falcons team?
Kind of the heart of their lineup.
I thought Gruden was already in Washington in 2016.
Buxton got the better of him the first time. Scooble turns the tables.
I thought that's why Shanahan went to Atlanta was because they wouldn't hire him because Gruden got the job in Washington.
Josh Donaldson
and didn't want to hire him as the OC
against the White Sox.
Then I don't think Shanahan wanted to stay there as the OC because Gruden was going to call the offense anyway.
Does this inexplicable,
What's up, Amir?
ridiculous
I think that's how that went, right?
celebration at home plate, and then gets tossed.
Yeah, the Hopkins trade might make Bill O'Brien one of the worst head coaches.
He might have been able to make on defense.
Yeah. You know what, dude? In retrospect, I don't know of a worse move than trading Bill
There's been a lot
O'Brien.
of discussion about that, and it's a fine line. because
Goddamn
he's a guy
embarrassing.
that has
Why what?
tremendous drive and can inspire his teammates. He might have crossed.
Oh,
that
why
fine
trade
line
Hopkins? I don't know.
That one,
Because you're stupid.
and we all move.
You hate
forward from
winning.
it.
I don't know. I think Jay. I think Bill O'Brien just genuinely thinks he's smarter than everybody. You just finished work. Damn, that's a long day, Amir. Sorry to hear.
And then on the outside of the glove,
Yeah, the Donaldson thing makes me. Everybody should love Josh Donaldson just because he's hilarious.
Matthew Boyd has his.
Let's not jump the gun with the Cardinals. Let's not jump the gun and call the Cardinals a playoff team.
Matthew Boyd's children is Mira, his daughter, and Isaiah.
Especially with the way they play over the next few games.
And you see it on the outside.
Nah, I don't think so.
Glove, you can read Matthew Boyd, but when he comes to set, on the outside of the glove,
They maybe 8-8. You guys got to understand, they're going to get swept by the Seahawks. Rams are probably going to be good and sweep them
All I
too.
can say is that
There's 4 guaranteed losses right there. They're probably going to be able to beat the shitty version of the 49ers again. That's unfortunate.
More choices of gloves.
And I think they also play like the Patriots, the Bills. There's 6 losses. Like
now the 2-2.
Things add up.
Stopped by Romine.
Like they have a tough schedule. I can count 6 losses, at the very least.
Needs a ground ball right here. Turn 2. Good curve ball. You see the rotation, that tight spin.
Rams will split. Maybe not.
Donaldson
I think people are I think people are underestimating
Now the payoff. And he struck him out.
what they are.
Tarek Scooble's got some.
That's not the only team they play, though. That's a
stuff
dumb
tonight.
fucking
That's
statement.
punch out number 5.
They play the Jets, yeah,
Well,
so
it's really the location that's
Go to the
making it so
Seahawks.
good.
What does that
was
mean?
One of his better fastballs velocity-wise, 95, I believe. But look at the location. He has really had an effective fastball.
Let me. I guess I have to go look up the
to these
whole
Twins
schedule,
hitters.
so
That's
I
a
know.
hard
I'll
pitch
point
to
out
hit,
all their
folks.
losses.
For any great hitter,
And I'll do
you
it
tie them up
comfortably.
inside, they've got to get the barrel to it quickly. And if they don't hit it with the barrel, it's by them. Or they're jammed really bad, breaks
Let's
a bat,
see.
you don't like that.
Probably a loss to the Cowboys. They don't have the defense.
Eddie
1,
Rosario
2,
was his first
3,
strikeout victim
4,
in the first.
5,
It's strike
6, 7. That's 7 at least. And that's exactly what I had the record. 9, 7, 8, and 8. Maybe that'll make the
50
playoffs.
pitches for Tarek.
Maybe.
2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, I picked Arizona to win.
Free swinging Eddie Rosario.
No, I don't think the Cardinals are ready yet. They don't have a good they don't have a good offensive line, you guys.
1-1.
Kyler Murray makes their line look a little bit better than what it really is. Like, they don't have a good line.
Out of the zone.
Kyler Murray is just an exceptional athlete, and he's hard to sack.
The word was out that, hey,
Yeah, I trust the Cowboys' offense a little more than
try to
the
improve upon that.
than
I
the
think
Cardinals.
He's done a nice job for the Twins and keeping the ball in the zone.
Maybe it's a playoff team.
All you got to do is look at his walks.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Walk rate. A year ago, he only walked 22 times.
Maybe.
This year, 14 already. So
I don't see. I watched them
difference
play. I don't
from a
see
year
it.
ago.
I see them look the same as they did last year against the Niners. This time the luck broke their way and they got the victory. Like, that kind of what that felt like in week 1, and with the way I observed it. And then they just beat the football team. What does that mean? Nothing. When they beat the hell out of the Lions next week, that doesn't mean much. Cool. We don't got a secondary. I would hope DeAndre Hopkins and Larry Fitzgerald can make the Lions look really bad. And then they play like the Panthers and the Jets. It's like, I don't think they play anybody real until about week 6, week 7.
Left-handed pitcher. That'll work.
That's just that's personal, I guess. That's my own. I don't see it. That'll be 3 away.
Leadoff single. Scooble comes back. Couple of strikeouts and a pop-up.
I just don't believe in that offensive line against a good team. I think teams with any kind of defensive line that isn't one person in fucking Chase Young. And then the Lions start selling. Yeah, the Lions look like they might be selling out some pieces. Kevin, because people thought the Patriots were going to tank this year. I'm just letting people know they don't know what anybody who says the Patriots are going to do that are stupid. Just discredit anything they say else going forward. Because they're probably the same idiots that thought we were going to tank this year. Yeah, that's really going to happen. Yeah. And then we signed Cam Newton and everybody went, oh, I guess they're not tanking. Maybe Cam Newton won't be the starter. No, that's stupid too. Just like I said, that's a dumb fucking statement. He's the starter. Guess what? He's the starter. Listen to Patriots fans when they talk about the team. Like actually informed fans that follow the team every week. That's all I have to say about anything with Patriots stuff. Oh, yeah, I'm a giant Patriots fan. They love having Cam Newton on that team more than anything in this whole entire world. He's probably going to be re-signed. We're going to be re-signing Cam Newton long-term, I think. I wouldn't be shocked by like week 8 or week 9. He's long-term on the team.
Gets into account with Enos, and he drills Enos.
I could be wrong about the Cardinals. I want to just, it's
to the map.
I just don't see it yet with them.
Struck me out, so I'm right on Enos's heels.
Like, I've watched them. I have no bias in the NFC West. I don't care about that division. I just feel like the Rams are back to what they were in 2018, and that's going to be an issue. That offensive line looked. I mean, Goff just stood back there with like 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds every throw. He had time.
Bad dudes back on that 1984 squad. Game break brought to you by Xfinity. Jack, those were your teammates.
You know, I know
Those
it's
guys,
whatever he played, but we'll see how
mess
it looks
with
against the
guys
Bills.
like,
But the
there's
Bills
one
haven't
inside
exactly looked good on the
Victor
pass
Reyes
rush the
wears.
last
You don't
few
mess
weeks.
with Kirk
They didn't get
Gibson,
much
guys
pressure
like
on
Lance
Miami.
Parrish and Larry
So,
Herndon and
I mean,
Darrell Evans, some big
I don't
boys
think they'll
on that
touch
84
Goff.
squad.
Goff could surgically amputate
Bring in
that
Trevor
defense.
Thompson, who hosts out of
We'll see.
left
We'll see,
field
though.
with Craig Monroe
Also,
on that podcast.
here's a
How
fun
much do
fact
you
about the
enjoy
Rams.
talking with those
Do you know that
guys about those
in the
types
regular
of
season,
members
Sean
of
McVay is 7-1
Chef,
versus
I grew up
AFC?
an hour from Detroit on the Canadian side of the border, and those
I didn't know
guys
that. Like, he's got
were
like this
my
crazy
heroes.
good record
And
against the
sitting here,
AFC.
Jack's there with you, and I've got a chance to work with Gibby. I was,
And he's
a
really good
teenager
on the
when they
East
won
Coast.
in
The Rams are really
84.
good when they play on the
that
East
was about
Coast.
the prime of my baseball watching days coming up in my athletic days. So to get
No,
in touch
Jets
with
need to
these
draft
guys,
offensive linemen.
via Zoom
That's
and have
if the
this
Jets have the
podcast
number 1
opportunity
pick, they
with
need to
Steve-O,
trade
there's
back to where the
nothing
best
like it.
offensive
Second to
lineman's
none.
going to be
able to hear
and
these
get more
stories
draft
and talk to
picks
some of my,
because
heroes
they
as a
need
kid.
Yeah,
linemen.
it's great stuff.
It does.
Out of
You can
left
keep
field
bringing in
podcast,
top
Trev. How
quarterbacks
can
to
people
shitty
get
teams
that
until you have a
podcast
good
so they can
offensive
listen
line to
some
put them
those
in front of.
great tales?
There's
Yeah, they
no
do that
reason to
podcast,
do
and the
anything.
latest one
Look
talked
what
to
happened for
Sweet
Dak
Lou
Prescott.
Whitaker
He got put on the
back,
Cowboys,
and they
right?
can get it on the
One of the
website,
best
on
offensive
all
lines
the,
in the
Fox
entire
Sports
NFL when he
social
got
sites.
drafted. Have a
I'll
good
tell
night,
you
man.
what,
Thanks for stopping
every
by.
single one of those is well
You
worth
want
the
to,
investment of the
and
time
what
we
happened
spent
with
listening to it.
rookie
Some
Dak
great
Prescott with
stories,
that
some
offensive
great
line?
people, and
Rookie of
great
the year.
Tiger
Didn't get
heroes, no doubt.
touched.
Thanks, Trev.
Great
Great
rookie
stuff
season.
as
Helped build
always.
major
And there is a
confidence.
ton
Mahomes,
out
young
there for
quarterback,
you
great offensive
to
line in front of him.
peruse and then catch up on.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
Left Field podcast with Trevor Thompson and Craig Monroe. Meanwhile, Willie Castro singles up the middle.
What do I think is the best MLB stadium? I really
Runners
like
and corners
Comerica
for
Park.
Miguel Cabrera.
First hit.
Hey, we got the runners on the corners.
Two men out,
Hey.
nobody out.
First two base runners.
Nobody
of
out.
the night for the Tigers. Bailey had retired the first 9.
So I mean that's why it's good to. I would say if I was building a team, I would build the offensive line.
Way beyond his.
I'm like, oh shit! Good
Bedtime.
luck, my friend. Good luck, my friend.
And ours too at times.
Yeah, Jets need to put people around Mekhi Becton.
Swung on and missed.
Finally a
And they
running
get
back that
1-1.
goes
Cabrera
forward.
grounded to short his first time.
I think it's just a sign of a veteran pitcher, Bailey.
Yeah, just get offensive linemen. Start fucking protecting Darnold. It'll make all the difference in the world when he has 5 seconds to throw the football. Watch him slice and dice. Even with the shit receivers he's got, he can do damage if you give him some time. Any quarterback can do damage. Even Jared Goff does damage with time. That's when he kills people.
Really want something that
Let Jared Goff have 7 seconds to throw the football. You ain't got no prayer. And I know that sounds funny, but I'm not kidding. That's what literally he had in 2018. I think he averaged like 5, 6.5 seconds in the pocket to throw the ball. That's literally every read it again, and he's wide open. And Goff can wing it. So watch out for the Rams. If they're blocking the way I've seen them block, they're back. They're back 100%. They're back. They'll score 30, 40 points a game and not even think twice about it. Or they'll play down to you now. They played down to the Cowboys. They only put up 20. Cowboys only scored 17. Yeah, we'll just score 20. Eagles came close to 20.
There it is. Goes to right center.
Tigers will tie the game up.
1 run is home. Willie Castro motoring around second all the way to third.
First and third again for the Tigers.
Cabrera
all right.
Comes through to tie it
Miggy
at
comes
1.
through to tie it up.
See that simple, easy swing right there? Miggy got a ball out away from him.
In them at that time span. Can't beat winning
Like
teams
it was
still.
a
You guys want to know what's
or a
funny? You guys know how
changeup of
everybody
some
says
sort,
Tom Brady's the
and he
dink
just
and
went
dak
down
king of the
after it.
NFL
He knew it
over
right
the
away.
past few years. I
Blocked
found
the
some
gap out
interesting
there in right
statistics
center,
today
and Willie
that
Castro all the way to
disprove
third.
all of that.
Miggy
All
stays
of it.
at first. So we got ourselves a tie ball game here.
Good stuff for the Tigers here in the fourth.
Most passes thrown under 10 yards the last 3 seasons, regular season. Number 1 is Eli Manning. He threw 1,125 passes. This was at the start of last year, I believe 2019. Or it was at the end of last year. So 2019, I think 2017, 18, 19, or 2016, 17, and 18 is what this list is from. Breeze with 1,120. Cousins 1,090. Stafford 1,072. Roethlisberger had 1,031. I'll just show the list real quick.
Candelario pulls one foul. Jack.
They're always
Here it
working.
is.
You know, how you feeling?
Look
How
where
you
Brady
feeling? How
is.
you feeling?
Check
Well,
down
that's-
Brady.
You told him the truth. You're out of the game. You can't
Check
tell him
down
the truth.
Brady.
Jack, at some point you may get injured. You got to have him as a buddy, don't you?
Well, don't get injured, Shep. You know,
Huh?
got to be tough.
Check down Brady.
Grind your
Cal
way
Ripken.
through it. Okay, Cal Ripken.
What is this? Wait, 10
All right,
plus
a little tongue
yard
cheek there,
passes.
obviously.
10 plus yard passes, air yards. 2016, 17, and 18. What?
But I believe in today's game, you pretty much can
Where's
take
Breeze?
yourself out
Oh.
anytime you want it. There's always an injury.
Oh.
Mom and Dad are shaking their head going, little Chuck's going to go to the ballpark tomorrow. He's going to say, I'm fine.
Fun stuff to
Don't
keep
even
your
touch
mind
me.
down.
Look,
Brady's
Mr.
not a
Morris
shut down
Chucky.
Tom like you guys think he is.
Mr. Morris told
Why
me
Patriots
last
fans
night,
look at you guys and go,
trainers
maybe
aren't
watch the
important.
fucking game
One
once.
and two to Candelario.
Unless you're hurt. But only you know if you're hurt or not.
Goff is playing Buffalo in bad weather. They can run it. We'll see.
Rocco Baldelli's team 21-5 in this ballpark.
You do realize that the bad weather will also impact Buffalo, and the Rams have a dogged defense too.
You know, this inning really is important. Bailey's probably getting close to the end.
No, I'm only in my
Baldelli would
Discord.
love to
Yeah,
get
I'm
him
only
to
in
this half
mine.
inning.
I'm a hermit. I don't like Discord.
Waiting there.
I'm only
hoping
in
to
mine
get
now.
A lead. Take the
I'm
mound
tired of
this
getting
half inning.
tagged
He's
by
kinda
8,000
settled in
motherfuckers
nicely.
about nothing.
But
Quit
this
add
is a big
you guys
at
need
bat
to
for
stop letting
Chamber.
people
Keep
add
this
everybody
thing
because
rolling.
I leave a Discord as
Fought
soon
off
as
a
that happens
fastball
now.
up and in there.
I'm like, bye-bye. I don't want to get your shit
at the
notification.
corner,
If I wanted to
nobody
watch your video, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll see it on my
Advantage of
feed.
These big innings. They've been few and far between for the Tigers
Don't at me.
as of late.
Fucking so annoying.
Want to be the spoiler? You want to go ahead?
Runners at the corners, no out, 1 and 2
Twins'
count.
Chances of winning the division outright. You got to add on in these situations.
Here's the 1-2. Another one.
I hope Jared Goff runs right
show
in.
you
I
how
hope,
important
I
it
hope
is,
Josh
Rocco
Allen runs
Baldelli's
right
got
at
his-
fucking Aaron
those teams
Donald.
in a shift.
I hope
Got
Josh
those
Allen is
infielders
stupid
in.
enough to try his running thing against Aaron Donald.
Absolutely. You're going to try to cut down the runner at third.
Because he runs right up the middle
Castro.
because he's kind of stupid. He runs
Well,
like
that-
Cam
you
Newton,
know,
and I do
Rivera
respect
doesn't
that about
run well, so-
Josh. I do respect how hard he plays the game. But that you're going to get hurt like Cam Newton did, Josh. Literally the same way
Shift
Cam
his
got
way to
hurt.
the right
It's going to
side.
happen to Josh Allen. He runs the same way. He's reckless.
Good take.
2-2.
Good at bat right here.
Yeah, that's the ball that struck him out
Yep.
in the second.
Yeah, we ban people now from the Discord for but just about. We'll just kick you out now.
Brandon Dixon.
That's all the
leading.
mods. You just kick them out if they do that. Just kick them out. Well, that's annoying.
Bailey was on cruise control for the first three.
Doesn't
innings.
matter. When you add everybody,
Tigers
everybody
in
gets the
order.
notification. I get a
Guys,
giant
and
1
then
on my
top
fucking
of the
dashboard, and it
fourth.
annoys the shit out of
He
me.
hits Victor Reyes.
I don't like having
He's gotta go
notifications.
south.
I don't like them. I get.
We're
I have
having
such
good
a.
at
I have
bat
bad OCD with the
count. He's
notifications.
probably
I have
getting
zero on
something soft.
like all that stuff. Emails, missed messages,
Now the
and stuff.
2-2.
They're always all checked, even if I don't look
Split
at them.
finger.
Just hanging.
Yep.
And a smile for Homer Bailey, appreciating each other's
Talking slowly.
fortuitiveness here.
No, I mean I don't think we speak as fast as you guys do in
Those are
Asia.
reminders for Jamer Candelario. Craig Monroe's talked about it in Tigers Live before, reminding himself outside
Weird,
the batter's
criticism.
box. Stay inside the ball.
Talking rather
Those triggers
slow,
that he
are we?
needs. It's paid off for him.
Fastball up here.
The 2-2, and he took it well.
Full count.
Shaking his head. Not going for that.
Uh-oh.
This might be Bailey's last batter, do you think, Jack?
Yep.
That could be a Vikings fan. Yeah,
Walks
that
him.
could suck.
Or if Jamer gets a hit. Cody Stashak, young right-hander, he's ready to go out the Twins bullpen.
The Asian people talk fast. Holy shit, slow down.
Here comes the
Got
3-2.
time.
And he
Hey,
draws the
ball
walk.
4,
It's
bases
really
loaded.
Good at bat for Jamer Candelario.
What an at bat by
and
Candy.
The bases are full for Brandon Dixon.
Well, that's the first walk after a hit batter. So he doesn't record an out here. Rocco Baldelli's going to come out and get him.
Who are y'all going to
Pitching
start
change.
then? Alex Smith, the GOAT. Bases loaded.
All kinds of issues for Homer
No out.
Bailey
Top
here
of
in
the fourth.
The
Brandon
first four
fucking
men he
Dixon is
faced
up. The
reached
GOAT
base.
Dixon,
This
the
after
absolute
retiring
raker.
The first 9. He exits with the bases loaded
The
in
GOAT.
a tie ball game.
Oh, wow, they're pulling the pitcher with the bases loaded. The Twins are pulling Homer Bailey. Ha ha, Homer. GOAT. You know, that's what Homer says. They cheese it. That's true. Only 8 more days, 7 if you don't count the rest of today until the new South Park comes on. There's a 1 hour coronavirus special. The COVID-19 special for Integrity Farms is on. I forgot they changed the name of South Park to Integrity Farms. So it's called Integrity Farms is a show. The new show on Comedy Central. It's just like South Park. And it's called Integrity Farms. It's on the 30th. They have a 1 hour special. Pretty much South Park. Just, I think they call it Integrity Farms now sometimes. 2 likes away from 20. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Have I even liked my own stream yet? I might have forgotten to. Nope, I did. Because I'm conceited. And I already knew this was going to be a good show. I like all my streams. Sometimes I dislike them. If I think I have a bad stream, I'll go through and press dislike. So sometimes you'll see 1 or 2 dislikes. I'm one of them. I'm like, man, fuck this stream. No, South Park is funnier. Family Guy's funnier if you're a younger person. Family Guy's a better, or South Park's a better written show. They don't go and then. There's 2 kind of story beats.
Detroit is brought to you by Bell Tire, home of the lowest tire price period, and
I think it's what the beats are. It's
and
like
GMC. Visit your
but
local
and if
Metro
then,
Detroit Buick GMC
and then
dealer
there's
today
also
for
the story beat of
exceptional offers all month long.
and then.
Fourth inning so far for the Tigers.
But like there could be story beats like this happens, so this happens, so this happens. But this happens, therefore that happens. Then that happens, this happens, this happens. But that happens, so therefore this happens. Instead of Family Guy being like, and then this, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. South Park adds in different kind of beats where it'll be like, this happened, this happened, this happened, but this happened, therefore this happened, but that happened, therefore that couldn't happen, this will happen. It's the way it's written, it's very stupid, and you won't. I don't want to ruin the funny. American Dad's way funnier than Family Guy. American Dad is Seth's best show. That show is so fucking well done.
Fastballs away, breaking balls away. Mitch Garver, you can just watch where he sets up. Try to
South Park has sent up. I love American Dad. I think that's a very underrated show. Can't believe the regular season ends on this Sunday. Yeah, it does. I know. It's sad. I think the Tigers got a couple more on Monday. Because I think the Cardinals have to play some more baseball games because of seeding issues. I think that determines if we play the Cardinals or not. For the 2 more makeup, if they need to for playoffs concerns. Like if their seeding or somebody else's seeding can change. God damn it.
One down to third, and
they got a double play. They just doubled us off at home and third. Son of a bitch.
Play by Mitch Garver. Instead of trying to get Dixon at first, he knew the situation that Cabrera was running to third.
Right, he went for the slow runner. Miggy didn't quite get there. Donaldson was standing on third base. Let's watch how this develops.
What a good play by fucking God damn it.
Garver back to Donaldson, and they probably would have gone to second to try to get the triple play, but
yeah, the Orville's really good.
His glove right there.
It's all going to be on NBC now when the new season starts up for NBC. I'm pretty sure all American Dad, Family Guy, and Orville are all on NBC now. He signed a huge deal with NBC to move over there. When Fox got bought out by Disney, he wasn't going to work for Disney. And his division was bought out by Disney. Like he works for Fox Entertainment. So he wasn't going to work for Disney. Family Guy's not Disney. Get that shit out of there.
Well, you and Kirk Gibson and Dan Petrie.
1-1 is the score, and Tigers have now 2 on. 2 out, and we fucked that up with the bases loaded.
That is a prime example of what you're
he took it off Fox.
Yeah,
Garver did there.
You know, you hear your coaches all the time.
Seth MacFarlane has integrity and told Fox basically to go fuck itself. And I'm very proud of Seth MacFarlane for standing by his guns.
If it's hit to your right, what are you going to do with it if it's hit to your left? If it's hit right at you,
I predicted a big year for Calvin Ridley, and he's been great so far. You know who's been really good is Russell Gage.
Heads up play by
their backup.
Gets Miggy at third.
He's going to have a good year too.
An inning that looked very promising doesn't anymore, and it's going to be up to Nico.
But yeah, with Julio starting to have foot problems and
first and second,
getting up there a little bit, maybe losing a step or 2. Hands aren't as strong as they once were, maybe due to that advancing age.
Went too far.
1-2 for a good run. Not trying to take anything from Julio, but he's getting up there. He's getting up there in age, sadly.
Just 182.
It happens to all of them. Happens to all those kind of guys. Oh, 20 likes. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. That's always the goal for the stream is 20 likes. So I appreciate you.
Swinging out of the zone well too often.
Sends this one to deep center, but Buxton has a beat on it and gets it just.
And that'll end the inning with only one run
had
scored.
The promises of a really good inning. Instead,
yeah, Julio dropped that wide open one. That's not
good. And a tie through 3.5.
No, especially for your brother's fantasy. Yeah, I'm screwed in fantasy. I basically I conceded. All my teams have like massive injuries at all the positions. I have Barkley on a bunch of teams, like on two or three teams. The backups for him are out. Half my receivers are hurt. It's all just bullshit, dude. Kittle's is banged up. It's Lakers game. Screw the Lakers. Nah, I'm rooting for James this year. Not a big fan of the Lakers, to be honest with you. I don't care for them. But yeah, I root for LeBron James, just not the Lakers. You guys screwed this week? Yeah, I got screwed too, man. I got fucking weird injuries. Half the time my team just doesn't perform. I hate fantasy. I don't like fantasy. It's just I don't want to do any research into it. You know what I mean? It's like No, we're hoping that the Lakers win this one. You can't wait for Kenny's game on Friday? Should be warmer weather here for us for then. Okay. I like LeBron James. He's the GOAT. Old GOAT James.
Game. Minnesota looks forward to the postseason, but it has been a massive struggle for them as of late, and especially if they get faced with New York again. The 16-game postseason losing streak is an MLB record. It has been since 2002 in the divisional series against Oakland when they last experienced that type of thrill of postseason victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news. They've been there. That's the good news. The bad news is they don't go any further, and it looks like right now anyway it could be matched up the same way.
Twins might be fucked. They might have to play the Yankees.
Play? When people say that, I'm not sure exactly what their definition is. But let's give Minnesota some credit. We talked about their pitching earlier in the broadcast. They're among the best defensive teams in baseball, right? They don't hurt themselves.
Hey, the spell will break at some point. Minnesota, you keep getting there. I mean, look back in the 90s and Atlanta Braves. I mean, they were there every year. Yeah. It took them a while to win one.
Yeah.
But when you keep knocking on the door, you're going to eventually break through the door.
Fly ball right field. Daz Cameron with room and makes the grab. We had mentioned that Tarek Skubal decided to wear Matthew Boyd's glove early in the game. Byron Buxton hits the home run.
That's why he was wearing that glove when he hit a home run. Something was cramping up. You can see Doug Teeter working on it. They've got laces and stuff trying to loosen it up. Apparently the backside of his right hand, the glove hand, was bothering him. And once he got Boyd's glove, he says, Matthew, this is what you're supposed to do with this glove.
No, back from the ball.
Firing.
The other arm has something to do with it, too.
The Bengals are picking high. They better be taking
something to do with
it.
Linemen.
There's the names of Matthew Boyd's children on the back of his Wilson glove. Here's the 0-1.
It's good to have.
LeBron literally gave the ball to Anthony Davis to take a game-winning shot yesterday. Or the other day.
Although
and how is
that
begging
Norris,
for the ball?
Guy
averaged a double-double with assists this year.
You don't want to walk that far.
No, you've got to have something available here.
The 1-1 torch to left.
There's that fastball.
And that's gone.
Wow.
That is a big fly right there. Mitch Garver's second homer of the year.
Garver just hit a home run. I could have hit it better.
By Tarek Skubal tonight, and suddenly we're untied.
Warmer than last week. It was so cold. Well, that's good at least. At least it's not cold.
Well, I got to believe that's a huge grin for the Twins organization to see Mitch Garver back in the lineup and
The
healthy.
Bengals. We got two quarterbacks. We got Lawrence and Burrow. How do you like us
Sitting
now?
on a fastball here. The ball's down, but over the middle of the plate. And, oh, he put a charge in this one. That's picture perfect right there.
I wouldn't want to play
A
the
Minnesota
Bengals that
record, 31 homers by a catcher a year ago.
Warriors or Knicks if he goes anywhere.
That one left the bat.
Yeah, he crushed that. It's 2-1.
107. That's like Jack driving down the lodge, and he gets.
No, that's like the car's passing me on the lodge.
and he gets.
Oh,
there
Nelson
you go.
Cruz gives
There's
the
robe.
gives the robe to a home run hitter.
Something new.
Okay.
Hey, embrace it.
And now
Have some fun with it.
Yeah. Now you look back, Shep, and you say, what happened to our half inning, right?
Right. Yeah,
They had an
that's-
opportunity, and all of a sudden, right away, they're back on top.
I have good sources. I won't say who my sources are. They might be. It's the same sources that Chris Broussard used. So you know mine are good. But I have it on pretty good source.
With the strikeout in the
sources
second, Kepler is now
that
1 for 12
Giannis
against
wants
Detroit
to
this
sign with the Pistons or play for Detroit
Now 2-2.
and be, quote, the next Ben Wallace. So I don't know. I also heard that LeBron wants to join the Pistons too.
The 2-2, line to right.
I got good
On
sources.
one
That'll be a
hopper to
base
Daz
hit.
Cameron.
Daz was a little caught in between there, thought about going after it. Well, we mentioned this robe thing, right?
All
That
the
is
good
Nelson
players want to
Cruz,
go to the
and,
Pistons.
he literally is allowed. That's the lunchroom.
Oh, I have good
Minnesota's
concrete evidence.
clubhouse. And
I
they've
got good
a nice
sources.
little setup for him, and he part of his.
I know a
pregame
guy who
ritual
knows a
every
guy
game
who
is
says
to
he knows
get a little peace and quiet,
knows a
kinda
guy,
meditate a
and that
little.
guy knows two guys
It's
who
been
know a
working.
different guy
Nobody's
that
bugging
is
him
an
about it.
NBA
Man, he looks
executive.
cozy, doesn't he? Nice and warm.
So
Flip-flops on the ground.
That's the way I'm going to be watching the last few games with you and Gibby working.
He'll be texting us throughout the broadcast. It's all about pitching. And Gabe will say, it's all about hitting.
you wish no, that's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you, everyone's gonna go to
I
Detroit.
disagree.
Defense.
Well, actually, I agree with both of you.
You got excited for a second. Well, my
Gonzalez.
sources are good.
Grounded to short his first time up. Looks at one outside, 2-0 to Gonzalez.
My source's name is Bruce,
a little more of a
and if you
stressful
can't trust a
half
guy
inning
named
here for
Bruce,
Scoops.
then I don't know what to
Base
tell
runner on
you.
First with one out.
Bruce is a guy's name is a name you can trust.
You got to keep an eye on him. He's not a guy that steals a lot of bases.
One away,
but
2-0 count.
you never
3-0
know, with a
count.
one-run lead here. It might want to get him down to second base and avoid the double play. So you've got to be at least aware over there. Take a good look. Change your delivery times to the plate.
Yeah, Minnesota doesn't have a lot of guys who
I don't know.
steal a lot
Why
of
would he be
bases, although
gullible?
Kepler does have
You should be
three.
excited. They want to come to
Jorge
Detroit. I don't.
Polanco lead the way with 3 stolen
My
bases.
source is
Here's the
Bruce.
3-0. And Gonzalez
3-1.
pulls it back. Interesting
He
that
swung
was
3-1. What a piece
3-0.
of shit.
Well, it was a fastball count, and he was trying to put a charge in one.
Imagine breaking the
Just a
unwritten
fraction
rule of swinging at a 3-0 fastball in the bottom of the fourth with one out to a team that's under 500. Imagine breaking that sacred unwritten rule.
Scooble back in the count.
Full
now,
count.
3-2. One for Minnesota in the first. Tigers answered with one in the fourth, and then Mitch Garver.
It was like the fifth or the sixth inning. I understand swinging 3-0.
With a solo shot.
But
With one
the fourth
out
inning,
here
really?
in the fourth.
God's inning? Just start making up rules. All right, full count. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, never mind. It was a pickoff. You have too much hope for Detroit sports. I'm sorry to get your hopes up.
Important pitch coming up here. Scoops is at 70. His pitch count's starting to climb. He doesn't want another base runner.
Giannis is
job.
going to
Lost
Portland.
it up. Into
Ah,
the seats.
out of play.
He's getting better, Chep, at locating that changeup down in the zone. It's something that he's been working with Rick Anderson about. Andy talked about it in a Zoom call today, how that's a work in progress of his off-speed pitches being down. Obviously, you want them down and away more than down and in. But he's done a lot better job with that, throwing it even in high-stress counts.
Another 3-2, and he got him to chase. What a
pitch,
job
good
by
pitch.
Skubal, who was down 3-0 in the count, storms back to punch out Gonzalez.
Strikeout number 6, and again,
A
changing
good
eye
pitching
levels right
sequence
there.
anyway.
You get a professional hitter like Marwin to chase out of the zone.
Well,
That's an accomplishment.
You've been impressed with Skubal. I know he's had some rocky outings, but you like the
I'm
way he
impressed.
handles himself.
I'm impressed tonight. You know, last time out he was touching 96. 97 I think he touched a couple times. And that's blow away stuff, right? But look at this, 92. He's getting away with it right down Broadway. And why is that?
Yeah.
Well, it's because of the confidence level.
he is.
You know,
he is.
knowing that he can trust his fastball.
Scuba already has 6
As
strikeouts
it
tonight.
matures, those secondary pitches are going to get better. And then that fastball, even at 92, 93, is going to look so much better.
Jeffers is up
I
to
like
bat.
what Austin Romine's doing with him.
1-1 count,
That's
2
kinda
outs here
guiding him
in the
through.
top bottom of
Stay
the
with
4th.
these two
2-1
pitches.
Twins lead with a runner
Fastball,
at first.
changeup. If you can locate them, we're going to navigate this lineup. Even as good as the Twins lineup is, we're going to navigate it, and we're going to be just fine.
The 1-1 to Ryan Jeffers is low.
2-1. That's where I think he's going. Giannis can go Portland. I control the NBA, so I've already spoke it.
Wouldn't chase, 3-1.
Change up in the zone. Here's our Xfinity high-speed pitch. We talked about it just a second ago. He's touched 96
So did you guys?
tonight
Has
with
anybody
his fastball.
been able to pre-order an
Change up
Xbox or a
74.
PlayStation yet?
Adrianza
You know,
on
like
deck. He
$100.
hit one
Yeah,
of
you
those
know, it's
changeup,
not
and it was a really
not bad to have hope.
well-located one down and away. So sometimes you just have to tip your hat to the hitters.
And walked
losing
him.
Jeffers there.
Second walk of the night issued by Tarek Skubal.
Lost him.
Runners at first and second. Here comes Rick Anderson for a talk.
Sons of bitches, dude.
Unfortunately, his pitch count's climbing. And
Oh,
he's
it's
got
Twins
two
and the
down.
Reds, not Twins and
He's
Tigers.
already
Okay,
given up the
cool.
go-ahead run here in this half inning. So
That's good.
Andy's just going to try to give him a little bit of a blow here, catch his breath, remind him to go after the number 9 hitter, probably talk a little bit about his strengths and what he wants to do with this sequence of pitches.
God dang, that's pretty good. Anyway,
And Jose Cisneros starts to warm for the Tigers.
just narrow in the bullpen.
Lloyd's treating this game as, you know, what it is, a one-run game. At this point, you can't afford to give the Twins any more. You're hoping
No,
to
CJ,
find a way. It's
the
gonna be a
way
bullpen
what
game for
Dame
both
says
teams
is he's
after
not going to
probably
recruit
this
people.
At bat.
I think Dame would be fine if a big name free agent wants to sign in Portland, but I don't think he wants to recruit people and stuff like that. What's up, Killian?
The number 9 hitter.
I think that's
Adrian
going to be a
Adrianza.
factor. Like Dame, yeah, he doesn't want a super team, so he's not going to go like try to get one. But if one comes to him, I mean, what's he going to do if the team trades for Giannis at demand a trade?
Skubal
Throw a
threw
temper
90
tantrum because they have
pitches in his
Giannis
last
now.
start
They have
against
the missing
Royals,
piece that they
career high
need.
for him. Here comes number 70.
If I'm the Trailblazers, I'm literally offering everything to get Giannis. Like I feel like,
Bases will be loaded.
well, we need something. Oh
Buxton
fuck,
coming up.
we just hit a guy in the foot. Yeah, how do you like that, bitch? How you like that, little pussy? Wear it on your foot, Adrianza. You take out their most dangerous hitter
Slider.
right there.
Back foot slider, literally hit him right on the toe.
Brah.
That's gonna sting.
Think we play games? We'll hit your best hitter. Literally hit his fucking big toe. I hope it's not. I hope he didn't just break his foot though. Ow. Chillian. Oh, what up,
That
Chillian?
type of injury doesn't go away
Chillian.
quickly.
Chillian. Chillian.
That's
No muscle
gonna be,
there.
Yeah, that's going to hurt for a while.
There's nothing funnier than the scary movie What's Up. Have you guys seen that?
That's so funny when you say Back foot slide.
Portland's a huge city. What are you talking
I
about?
mean, that's really where you want to throw it. But
Just because it's not on the East Coast doesn't mean it's not a big city. Portland's a huge
Blanco
city in,
Woodney,
what is that,
he's the
Oregon?
everyday shortstop, and he's battling a little foot injury right now.
They're small
himself.
market team, sure, but that's not a
So-
small city at all.
He's getting a day off trying to.
One of the biggest cities in the Pacific
Heal up.
Northwest, isn't it? Outside of Washington, or outside of Seattle, isn't Portland? Or isn't Portland one of the biggest cities outside of Seattle out there? That like weird upper Northwest.
Good to go.
Plus, they have all of Vancouver that roots for half of those teams. So I don't know, man. I don't know how
So the bases
you know.
loaded,
Portland's.
couple
I think
down.
it's a little
Download
bit
the
bigger.
MLB app to get in-game video highlights, live pitch
I've seen
by pitch,
it 1 and
breaking
2.
news,
Have you ever
player
seen
updates,
Scary
stat
Movie
reports,
1, the What's Up
and a
scene?
whole lot more. That's the
Hilarious scene.
MLB app.
Shit, what you doing, son?
Trouble here in the
Chilling.
fourth for Tarek Skubal.
Chilling.
2-out trouble.
Yeah, Chicago's a
Home
huge
run
city.
by
Yeah, it
Mitch
is.
Garver.
100%.
Gave Minnesota the 2-1 lead.
Who
Now
says
the
Giannis
bases
wants
are
to
loaded
play
with
for a
two
big
away.
market, though? Or for a
The
huge
guy
city, though? He's from
moved forward
Athens.
off
Athens
Skubal.
isn't exactly a
Lead off the
gigantic
ninth for
city if you've ever
Minnesota,
been to
Byron
Greece.
No, Lloyd's had enough.
I don't even know if he's directly from Athens. Is he? Isn't he like from like a small city outside of Athens? They just say
right-hander
He wants
Athens.
Jose
Isn't he from
Cisnero
like
to face Byron Buxton.
Knossos? Greece? Like that's
Scott
really he's from like a
Buxton
very
has
small
to
area if he's from Knossos.
Absorb. Skubal's night is over.
He's from
2
a
outs,
small area.
2
He
outs.
doesn't come from like a gigantic city. They're gonna do a pitching change to Tigers though. I'll bring up the what's up scene. Hold on. One of the best scenes in cinema. We'll debate the merits of the cinema. Scare. Oh, here we go. What is this?
Your insurance. Fear is all that's left. The millions of Americans now facing that fear deserve hope.
Oh, I didn't mean to put politics into this. Sorry. Oh, hold on.
Yo,
Hello, Shorty. What are you doing?
nothing. Sitting here watching the game, smoking some bud.
Are you all alone?
What's up? What's up?
What the? Who's that?
Yo, pick up the phone. What's up?
What's up?
Yo, Duque, pick up the phone.
Yo.
What's up?
They did. This movie is so well made.
What you doing, son?
Nothing. Just chilling.
Cloud. Last time Jose Cisnero
True.
and Byron Buxton clashed, it was September.
Perfect
5th,
timing. The commercial's over.
and that was a difference maker.
That is, dude. That
Well,
movie
I'll tell you,
is one of the
I've
greatest
watched this game
fucking
at the major
parody
league level
movies
for
ever
30
made.
plus years, and I had never
God,
seen
I
that
love Scary
ending
Movie.
The game, a guy just busts
I'm gonna
out of
watch
the
that after
batter's
I'm done
box
streaming tonight.
and ends a game because he
It is
beats
such a
out
good
an infield
movie.
hit.
White
That's
woman
what
in
happened
trouble,
between
and then
these
fucking
two
90
the
cops
last
show up
time
in 12
They
seconds.
saw each other, I believe.
One of the dude.
Cisnero now going to kind of be asked to stop the bleeding and save.
Nothing is
what
better
could
than
be
Scary
considered
Movie.
A fairly decent day for Skubal.
What
if
you
he can
doing?
get
Son?
this
Nothing.
out right here.
Chilling, killing. True.
On that September night, on that Saturday night, Minnesota actually scored 2.
I'm pretty sure
out
at
of
that
9.
point in time, that's the Ray killer, right? Like I'm trying to figure out if that's Bobby or Ray, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the one that's Ray at that point. Because I've tried to figure out which,
Willie
you know, it's
Castro
because that's
was
part
the
of the Scream
shortstop
thing is
that
to figure out who the
ball
killers,
was hit
who's
to,
doing the
so I'm
kills.
sure he's very well aware.
They're making a new Scream, by the way. That's
Buxton
my
now,
favorite
how
movie
quickly he's
series
gonna
is
have to get rid
Scream.
of the ball.
I really enjoyed the third
That's what
movie,
speed
even where
can
they had
do.
like the twist that
when you've
that the
got
guy Roman,
just-
the
mean,
other
he's got
son of
elite
Prescott, was the one who put everything
Puts
into
so
motion.
much
I enjoyed
pressure
that
on
twist.
those infielders.
I really like
Get
Scream.
rid of the
I like
ball
the fact
quickly
that it's making
unless
fun
they
of the
have a
horror
different bag to
genre,
go to, which
and
they
it's
do in this
genuinely
situation.
frightening at the same
They don't
time.
have to get to Buxton out.
The meta movie of Stab that's actually Scream
Quickly
itself.
0-2.
I really enjoy it's Scream.
Has some options here. He can
has a movie. It's like making fun of stabbers and slashers. Scream is, but inside of the movie of Scream, they have a movie called Stab, which is the fictionalized events of the movie Scream, making fun. Like, dude, this whole it's probably some of Wes Craven's most underrated work is the idea of Scream. It's Bobby because of the Uncle Ray Ray got a game for you scene. Oh yeah, okay, that might be Bobby. You're right. Renteria got ejected for a second straight night, and Tim Anderson. What'd they do?
Got him looking. Jose
Cisnero
keeps it right
there we go,
where it
Jose.
is. Minnesota
For some reason, the Tigers
reclaimed
pitchers
the lead,
cannot
thinking Mitch
pitch out of the
Garver is
bullpen
over, but they
unless
leave
it's
them
this,
loaded,
2 outs with the
thanks
bases
to
loaded.
Cisneros' strikeout of Buxton.
2-1. Tigers keep it close. We'll go Romine, Paredes, Cameron. Romine, Paredes, Cameron here in the bottom or top of the 5th. Dude, the second Scary Movie is even funnier. There's an even better scene from Scary Movie 2. This scene, I've seen it so many times, so it's hard. But this is called Shorty's brain on your brain on.
Good. Hello, Cindy.
I don't want to do
Say
full screen. I
hello
can't.
to Cindy, Shorty.
Hello. Cindy?
Shorty, are you okay? Talk to me. Morphine? Chloroform? Horse tranquilizers? You drugged him!
I did not. That's all his stuff. All right, Shorty. Who's ready for the main course?
Me.
You know who Beetlejuice is? This is even better from the Howard Stern show.
What the fuck?
This is your brains on drugs.
Beetlejuice is the best, dude.
Oh shit, son.
These fucking movies were so fucking perfect, dude. That's what I hate. That's why I don't like when people say scary movies are the worst movies. No, Scary Movie 1 and 2 are literal masterpieces of comedy. What happened to your claw? I'm working on claw. Don't worry about it. I ran into some legal problems. There's some dickheads that got a very similar idea to me.
The Tigers
I gotta deal with these fuckers from a company called Twisted Faggots or whatever.
Solo homers.
No,
We
just
welcome
kidding.
in our 1984 World Champion.
Angel argue balls and strikes with Angel. Oh,
Dan,
yep,
what are
you're
your
done if
thoughts
you.
on
Yeah,
Terrence
Angel
Bullpen
Hernandez
with
is soft
here
as
tonight?
baby shit.
Well, there'll come a day when they'll leave him in to get out of jams like that. But
If you go like this
listening
to Angel
you guys, I
Hernandez,
think
he's
you
like, you
guys
know
were
what? You're
exactly
fucking
right.
gone,
Lloyd
dude.
McClendon's, trying to keep this ball game close, and then brought in Cisnero there to strike out Buxton. But it wasn't
Scary Movie 2, I don't
for
think is as
Tarek.
good as Scary Movie 1.
Outside of that first inning, he started coming right at.
But now that I've seen the
Minnesota
movies that it's parodying a lot more, like I actually think Scary Movie 2 might be a better parody movie, but Scary Movie 1's funnier.
Strike out with. It was just that pitch count got a little bit up there. It was kind of stressful.
Scary Movie 2
Like I
showed
said,
serious
I think
fucking
we'll
promise for
grow
those guys
into
like
getting out of
creating
those
parody
jams
movies, and they
eventually,
stopped
but
doing it.
It's just a matter of, hey, let's get them out instead of just having them labor through another inning.
Yeah, I think it was a good call, Danny, and the reason for it is
The way they slam
score
dunked on
dictated
Poltergeist
that
and
the
fucking
move that Lloyd
what was
just
that,
made.
the Silence of the Lambs and
worked with 4 or 5
no.
run lead. I think he gets a
Exorcism
chance
of
to
Emily Rose. I think they
push through it,
dunked
get
on
out
and
of that mess. I don't
Poltergeist.
think pitch count was
Fucking
at
just own
where
them fucking
they can
movies.
allow him to
too.
be. I think they can allow him to be closing in on 100 right now. He's a big, strong kid, but Lloyd make the move because the game's dictated it.
And
Romine
Tigers strike
strikes
out.
to start the 5th.
Here comes Paredes.
Stashak gets
Robbery
Romine
is
here
stuck
with a
in your head
fastball
right now,
away.
and I don't know
Great
why.
location.
Me either. I've never. who
Four-seamer,
sings
just
Robbery?
Stays straight, but outer part of the plate.
Yeah, we have a lot of likes. Thank you guys. I appreciate
Get back
that.
to that Scooble. How many pitches was it in that last inning, though? It was
Dun,
probably
dun,
getting
dun.
up towards
Yeah, Romine
about
does suck.
30.
Yep.
And I know they get a little bit nervous about just how many pitches in one particular inning.
Yeah, it was 24 to be exact. As Paredes sprays.
There
one
are
to the
tricks
right.
that you can get something out of your
Kepler's there
mind.
for out number 2.
You could try saying the bye Menon. and just get that stuck in your head. That'll replace a song that's stuck in your head.
Let's take a look at the day for Tarek Skubal. It started
or something
out,
like that's got like
with a home run, lead-off home
you know,
run.
the Mentos Mentos thing.
He had a couple
there's ways you can get songs out of your head
he was changing
by getting something that's
really
equally. It's like something to do with like a catchy thing in your brain. So if you can somehow like get on them like the
Mitch Garver was sitting on a fastball that he left over
you know,
the
that
middle,
whole thing.
that
It's like a trick to get things that you don't like
now,
in your head out of your head really quick.
Trouble after that.
Is it kind of like resets your brain by just kind of repeating stupid shit like that. Like by Menon and just saying it in like you can go by Menon. You know, just make up your own little voices for it. The words by Menon, and that generally helps. I don't know what it's called, but it's a real thing. What's up, Killian?
Some high pitch counts in those.
What's up, Kenneth? You're gonna go rub one out? Hell yeah!
Right, but
that's fun.
One huge thing I want to.
2 outs for the Tigers, top of the 5th. Cameron up.
You got young pitchers who don't have a
All right,
lot
Cameron.
of support.
He can only hit in the clutch like his dad, so.
You know, kids can really gain confidence.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you ever got something annoying stuck in your head, there's a way you can flush the words out. Because I often get like stupid ass songs from like the early 2000s stuck in my head from like Simple Plan.
Yeah,
I have to get that shit out of my head sometimes.
You know, like you said, there is no margin for error.
The Simple Plan was, you know, they were good until you turned like 14 or 15.
And again,
like
this is
Nickelback.
the third time
you don't grow out of that
Skubal
shit. You're either, you know, you don't have much musical taste.
Yep. So it's about
your shit got stunted in like 8th grade.
Game plan around.
Cameron rifles one to center. Buxton on the run.
That's going to get down. Cameron gets a double.
Cameron hustling into second. He's got a pop-up 2-out double here for the Tigers in the 5th.
Told you, Cameron only gets hits in like these kind of situations, but that's a good double by Cameron.
Ball out over the plate.
Great piece of hitting.
And Buxton knew right away that he's going to have to play it. I thought he did a great job.
Seems like the road team always wins extra in games. Yeah, because it seems like they can kind of strategize a lot different.
Ball up in the zone, and that's a
they can bring in different, like they have more time to decide on pitching.
Daz puts a charge in this one, and he's off to the races knowing that.
I think they get a weird pitching advantage actually by pitching second in the extra innings.
Base hit away from tying the game.
First career double for Daz Cameron. It comes with 2 out here in the 5th. And we've talked about it, Jack and Dan, the fact that this guy's had some really good at-bats.
He has.
You know, you guys were talking about, I really like watching Mitch Garver, you know, and Jack, you were talking about the Twins being happy he's back. He seems to me like he's got a really short, quick swing, and that's just exactly what Daz Cameron looked like to me, too. It's not as long anymore. It's just nice and quick, and get that barrel of the bat there.
Reyes delivers a single to left.
Hey!
Rosario comes up. He's going to throw home. And
Cameron's helmet flew off.
Out at the plate.
His helmet was in his eyes. Yeah,
dog, really?
Guy, especially in that situation.
Why the hell did he?
Eddie Rosario's got a lot of assists.
Yeah, he sure does. He's one of the best in the business at throwing out runners. And he squashes Detroit's chance to tie here in the 5th.
Somebody made a bad decision sending his ass around. He clearly didn't even have his helmet on. What the fuck? They need to find Daz a fucking smaller helmet. Fucking tiny little peanut head fucking Daz Cameron. Like that thing popped off when he got to second on his initial hit, and it just popped off again. He's got too big a helmet, make him have peanut head. Let's see. Denver is done. Why is the Denver game a problem? Is the Lake Show winning right? Let me look. Old Goat James heading to the final soon. 14-12. Why would Denver be done? Skip Bayless tweeted like 10 minutes ago Denver's done. Is he trying to like jinx them or something? I don't know. I was gonna say, how is the game already over? It is like I was trying to like scroll around on Twitter really quick and being like, well, what the fuck happened? Skip just being, is he just really? I think Skip is just really hurt that LeBron has a good shot at that fourth ring. He really does not want LeBron to get any closer to
Brown's third
6.
base, and he's got a tough time seeing where he's going, trying to get that helmet off his head. By the time he does, he's probably lost a half a step. I'm not sure it was going to matter because Rosario made a great throw there, and they cut him down at home plate.
Yeah, I wonder, too, just with Victor Reyes up, you can have Rosario play in a little bit, too, because, Victor doesn't really have that kind of power to go to the opposite field. So he's probably playing a little shallow, too. So he was a lot shorter to make a good throw to home plate.
One play
Perfect storm,
this
right,
game's
Danny?
done.
I mean,
Yeah, he's seen
right
the Nuggets lost the
Hopper,
tip, and he's like,
Sargent,
fucking ball game, dude. Just stick a
great
foot in him.
setup for a guy to have a nice throw to home.
53
pain
assists
after
for
that.
Eddie
He's like,
Rosario
pain.
since 2014, second most in the majors over that time frame. Starling Marte has more.
Skip gets genuine chest pains
2-1
when
to
some shit
Josh
like that goes
Donaldson as
down.
he leads off the Minnesota fifth. Then it'll be Rosario and Miguel Sano against Jose Cisneros.
I genuinely can't wait for the day, because there's going to be a day when LeBron eventually goes on that show.
To end
and boy, oh boy,
the bottom of the fourth and keep this game within check. And he'll
is
stay in
Dirty
there.
Naismith, you mean? Okay, hell yeah, good for him. He's gonna get hurt. 3-1. Strike his ass out. He out. Oh, we hit him.
Inside, and it hit him.
Yeah, eat it, Donaldson, you
And
nerd.
Josh Donaldson in the hockey elbow pad, I believe.
This pitch isn't that close.
Yeah, how you
but
like
the
wearing
guy,
them
when he's
pitches,
diving,
Minnesota?
He makes it look close. Those are the kind of things that, if the hitter gets upset, it's time to say, hey, you were the one diving. See his upper body, not at all ready to do that right there, but fortunately he got out of the way. No harm, no foul, right?
No, he wasn't even all
Jack,
that
I
at
just,
Vandy.
talking about that
Oh,
dive.
okay.
I was walking through Scuba's
I don't even know
last
who that
at-bat
is. I don't
where he
really
struck
follow
him out,
basketball that hard.
And Donaldson was looking for a ball over the plate, and Scuba was able to throw a couple of inside fastballs and strike him out. So I think that's exactly it. So he's diving out over that plate, looking to drive a home run to center field or right side.
Excuse me.
Rosario was struck out. And
I'm a little used to
popped out.
football right now, I'll be honest with you.
Right on
1-1.
the outside corner to make it 1-1.
Yeah, I hope the Padres win too. I'm a Padres fan secondarily. We'll be doing some baseball playoff games once those start. We'll do some Padres. Bleep Los Angeles Dodgers. Yeah, I hope we do beat. Fuck the Dodgers, bro. We got this shit.
Outside, 2-1.
Been a Padres fan for a very, very long time now. About as equally as long as I've been a Tigers fan. Same exact season. Big time Greg Maddux guy, Trevor Hoffman guy.
Scuba was working.
I actually wanted to be a
even though
pitcher
he had
because
some
of Trevor
traffic on
Hoffman
the
and Greg
bases. Now
Maddux.
Cisneros to start his clean inning.
Oh, fuck.
Rosario.
Nah, Rosario
didn't get all
just
of
missed it.
Reyes camps under it. Out number 1 here in the Minnesota fifth.
We got a good look at where Daz Cameron was when Reyes hits this ball and it touches Eddie Rosario's glove. Look at where he is. Now, you've got to stop him if you can. Of course, then the helmet kind of gets in his way. But a strong arm from Eddie Rosario, and really, it wasn't much of a
That's 14
chance
to
for
14
Daz
years of
Cameron to
mediocrity.
score
Yeah, this
there.
is a good time for me. Trust me.
Camera crew did a
Padres
nice
have been
job
so
of showing
goddamn bad. I
exactly
can't really believe that they're
where
actually
he was
good.
relative to when Rosario got the ball there.
Boy, and just the confidence in the throw, too. It wasn't even a one-hopper. It was just, hey, like you're playing long toss.
Right. Well, those are, hey, if you take pride in your defense in the outfield, those are the kind of balls you want, right? I mean, you want You want that ball that you can take one step against the wall and jump up. And
I'm better than
rob
Klay
a home
Thompson,
run.
dude.
And you want that one hopper with a runner at second
I taught
base,
Klay how to
and
shoot.
he still hasn't got to third when you have the ball in your hand.
Cisnero
I taught
against
90% of the NBA how to
Big
shoot.
cut and a 97-mile-an-hour fastball, and he came up.
I taught that little weirdo Curry.
Shep, you were talking about the double play that the Twins were able to turn over, and about the
Steph had boogers
anticipation
in his
of the
nose,
play
and
by
he was
Garver,
like eating
and that's
them,
the
and he
same
was like,
thing
"I want
with
to play
Garver out there.
basketball."
He's
And I
saying,
taught him how to shoot, even though I was
anticipating
grossed
the
out
ball
by
being
him.
hit to me,
I even
and
let him
then
keep the
going
ball.
through his motions about making a good, strong throw to home plate.
Like, ooh, a little retarded
Sano
kid.
fouls
And I
it
just
back
left.
to make it 1-2.
Boy, if Cisnero could throw a changeup right here, down and away, it would just be a big man spinning a long way into dirt.
Oh, troll.
Because you're seeing Sano starting to
Time traveling.
97, 98. He was right on that one. He's not changing. He's not giving in. He's looking fastball right
I
here.
taught Babe Ruth. No, I'm just kidding.
Cisnero, if you can throw a little wrinkle in there or change speeds in any
God damn,
way,
this is a slow inning.
you
I
can
don't
get
know,
big
dude.
man.
Cisnero is so slow.
The 1-2. Another one foul.
Be careful. If you're going to throw that up, you've got to get it out of the zone. You can't keep it in the zone, right, Danny?
I was just going to say, if you start
1
that
and 2.
slider right there in that same spot, right after that pitch, that'll come out of your arm looking like it's the identical same pitch, and then bust it down and away from
Sano's
him. I
up.
think he'll swing right through it. Don't hang it down in the middle of the plate.
I'm about as
but
good as
start it
Sano
right
at-
over the
at
outside
hit-
part
at
of the
hitting.
plate, and it'll break out of the zone, and I think he'll swing right over the top of it.
I hope he strikes out. I hope he strikes out.
Laid off that one to make it
2-2.
2-2.
I'd have swung at that pitch and I struck out almost
Our
every
fans
at bat
home
in
that are
baseball. It
watching
was
this and
terrible.
saying, well, why
If I
isn't he
didn't
throwing
strike
that
out, I
slider
hit home
or
runs
change
though.
up here?
I had great power,
Sometimes
but I had
pitchers
no,
don't
I
have
sucked at
confidence in
hitting.
their ability to throw it where they want.
Incredible
If you have a
power,
negative
right?
thought, you don't want to throw
Like
the pitch. You've got to
if
throw
I
it
could
you
hit the
believe
ball
you can beat
at
him.
like a 250
And that's
clip,
why right now
I
Jose's
might have been
throwing
able
a
to
lot
play
of
college
fastballs.
baseball with
There's a
how
little
far I
wrinkle
could
right
hit a
there.
baseball.
And seeing he laid off of it too. That's a nice pitch.
No, if
Started
I
out too
no,
far out, I think.
I only hit dingers or I struck out. Every single at bat is like
Garver, the
I have like a
difference in this
200
game,
average,
deck.
and I think like 30 career hits in baseball, and all of them have gone over the fence. I've never not hit a home run. I don't know. I've walked a few times. I have a pretty good eye,
And the
somewhat.
payoff. Grounded off the glove of Paredes.
2 on, 1 out.
First and second with only one away for Minnesota.
No, I was like Adam Dunn when I played in Little League. It
Well,
was
this
all
ball's
or
hit to
nothing.
Paredes is right.
No, I was
We'll see
more
a better
like
look at
Adam
it right
Dunn.
Here. It's a slider that did
Very
really
low
break it
average
all.
and
Saw
very
the
high
spin
home
there.
run count.
Sano hits it right, keeps it inside
And
the line.
I
Paredes
I
has
walked
to
a bit
Go
too.
to his right. The ball just squirts underneath his glove.
And I got hit by the pitch all the
Sure,
time
that's
because
one
of
that
that
you would
power,
like
because
to
I
have
crowded the plate as well. I didn't like it,
Caught,
people
he
pitching
probably would have
outside
had a
on me,
chance
so I
with
just
Sano
crowded
at
the
first
plate.
base 'cause he
Muscled
doesn't
up, used the
run all that
34-ounce
great.
bat, or 34-inch bat, 31 ounces, so it's
And
dropped
now
3.
with 2 aboard and only 1 down, Cisnero
Paredes needs to
Mitch
work.
Garver.
Yeah, he needs to work on his infielding. Paredes does. Or they got to move him to a position where he can play it at the major league level. I don't know if he's defensively fast enough to play the third base position
Right
here.
after the Tigers had tied it.
And that's not even an insult. He
And
could
had
probably.
the
I think he
bases
can also
loaded
play one of the.
with
I think he can play
nobody
second.
down. A
Oh,
double
shit. Fuck the
play
Nuggets.
and
Nuggets
a
suck, bro.
fly out ended that threat for Minnesota.
I'm better than everybody but Jokic on the Nuggets and Jamal Murray.
1-0 to
He's
Mitch
pretty
Garver.
good too. Other than that, I'm better than all of them. So. And like
Low
all
to make it
13 other
2-0.
guys. But I would be
Jack,
the
to
best
get back
player
to your
on their
point about
team.
that, you might be right about
they all
Cisnero just
die.
not having real good confidence in being able to throw that slider right where he wants to. It seems
I'm
like
better than
he's
Kevin
got
Durant
that
on 2K.
outside corner down with his fastball like he struck Buxton out with in the last inning.
Like my creative character
Really not
is better.
maybe
anyway.
commanding that slider as well as he'd
Oh
like.
fuck! I said the wrong part out loud that time.
High strike to make
I was
it
gonna
2-0.
go. I
right there.
mean,
Yeah,
I've beaten
Danny, what
him
it
several
is.
times with my creative Player character.
This was the fastball.
I fucked up. I said the wrong part out loud and the wrong
pretty
part
much
quiet.
middle,
I
and
fucked that up on accident.
Danny made a great point. Short swing, compact, right to the baseball. Got
I was thinking, man, it'd be a bitch if I slipped and said the wrong thing, and I did that.
7 off the bat of Mitch Garver. Here's the 2-1 swing and a miss.
There's the best slider he's thrown here.
Yeah, bro. Way better than them on 2K.
The difference between that
I got a
flat
fucking
slider
baller on
and
2K.
that one right there is where his fingers are relative to wrapping around the baseball. Finishing it out front instead of getting that ball.
All right, here we go.
kinda
2-2
never
count.
getting your
One
fingers through the
away.
ball.
Runners
You gotta
at first and second.
finish it
Carver
off,
is up.
and it's
He
probably
cracked one
easier
out
to
last
show than
at
to
bat.
explain, but he wrapped his fingers around
Strike
that
him
one
out.
good and got the good spin.
Oh, he struck him out.
Strikes him out.
Oh,
Same
yeah.
pitch.
2 away here. 2-1
2 away
Minnesota
here in the
still
fifth.
leads. Just barely. So,
You know, it's
Minnesota
funny
wants to score
to
these
me,
runs as they,
guys are dialed in on one pitch. Garver is such a good fastball hitter.
don't want to
And yet,
strand this after stranding the
takes
bases loaded.
Swings at 2 sliders that are down out of the zone.
That's
You say,
not a
well, why
good
don't you
look.
just throw
That's
them there
not
all
a
the
good
time? Well,
look.
if he could, he would.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit of that front shoulder maybe flying open just a little bit too.
Tigers really going to
Snero
get
did
pitching
his
change.
job,
God
and
damn
now
it.
Lloyd McClendon wants Daniel Norris to face the lefty Max Kepler.
Norris
I'll tell you
is
why
coming
when
in to
we come
face
back.
Max Kepler. Norris is going to come in and face Kepler. For the NLCS, for the Championship Series and World Series. Really? Is that because of the rules of the state? And, like, they have to, like, get let in the bubble and... That's kind of cool, I guess. Sucks that you have to, like, live in quarantine land. In a bubble, but... That's pretty cool. Good on them. Good on them. Done. Da-da-da-dun, da-da-da-dun. Dang. Video's doing pretty good. Lots of comments here. All right. Sorry, I was just looking at something on my my channel. We're up to almost 2K views on the picks video today, which is pretty good. Thank you guys. We might even hit 4,000 subs this week or next. I guarantee by next week we'll be in the 4,000 sub range, which is crazy on the main channel.
At the game, but he
We're about to
came
hit
in
another
a
1,000. We're at
high-pressure situation,
3,983 right now.
Strike out Byron Buxton,
which is pretty
and
good.
get Tarek Skubal out of a little bit of a pickle himself.
Coming
he
up
started
on
his own
4K.
pickle by hitting the leadoff man Josh Donaldson, and he's since then gotten 2 outs with his last strikeout. Now Daniel Norris is going to take over, and he'll be our wall side windows pitching change.
What the fuck? He just vanished into thin air.
Lloyd McClendon makes this move
Listen to robbery.
to go
Stream
to the
robbery.
lefty Daniel Norris to face the left-handed hitter.
How about you
Max
stream
Kepler.
BTS first,
And granted,
bitch?
Kepler had a single
That's right.
last
I'm in
time
the
up against
BTS gang or whatever
Tarek
that's
Skubal.
called. I'm
But his
a
numbers
Korean gang.
against
or-
lefties.
What's the group of what do they call themselves? K-popper?
Nothing to brag
fucking,
about.
It's that's why it's a lefty-lefty matchup for Lloyd.
I don't know anybody in the
Kepler
music in that
just is
group.
not. He hasn't looked good
In
against
the band
left-handers
K-pop?
against the Tigers. And there's the number Shep was talking about right there.
There's the reason McClendon makes the move, and it's the no matter what happens here, you got to go.
I know
with it,
there's a
right?
band in.
Absolutely. You got to trust your guy on the mound that he can make.
I think
some
it's just
quality
short for
pitches,
Korean
Daniel's
pop,
done
and
a
it's
nice
like that.
job.
Well, that's a lazy name for a band. Got a bunch
The
of
0-1
Chinese
grounded to
people who look
third.
like girls.
Paredes will take it himself, and
Perfect.
the move works out. Keeps it 2-1 Minnesota as we head to the 6th.
Will Las Vegas get it? Probably. All the other sports are moving to Vegas. They'll get one. Castro. Who's up for the Tigers? I missed it. We're going to go to the top of the 6th. It is going to be 2-1. Twins still lead, but we're in the top of the 6th. Castro, Cabrera, Candelario. Castro, Cabrera, Candelario. I'd imagine a baseball team or a basketball team before baseball. Especially Neo D's. Do. Ugh. I really hope the Tigers really don't make a mistake and hire Lloyd McClendon as our next manager. That's who Gardy thinks should be the manager, but I wish Gardy would have been like, well, the Tigers should just bite the bullet and fucking sign AJ Hinch as their manager. The Twins are making a pitching change. They're going to be bringing in Trevor May. Trevor May is in for these Minnesota Twins to face Castro, Cabrera, and Candelario. Tigers could potentially score some runs here.
The Tigers take on the Twins for the final time this season. Casey Mize takes the hill.
Oh, Casey Mize starts tomorrow.
Career win at the big league level. He faces the Twins for the third time in 2020. Catch all the action.
I wish Casey's buddy Tanner was still here.
With Tigers Live on Fox Sports Detroit with Trevor Thompson, Dan Petrie, and Craig Monroe. And, of course, it's also on Fox Sports Go. Wallside Windows pitching change. Say hi to Trevor May as he works the sixth for Minnesota.
Fastball, curveball guy. He's got a little bit of a changeup, but he loves to run the fastball up in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch. Likes to get you to chase that fastball.
Last time out was Sunday.
Casey needs a quality start tomorrow. Yeah, he does.
With a couple of
strikeouts. The Warriors and the A's to Vegas. They could do that, yeah. Why are they going to take all the teams out of Oakland?
25th appearance in his career against the Tigers.
And aren't the Warriors kind of in San Francisco? So I don't think the Warriors got to move. They got plenty of money.
The 1-0 to Willie Castro. Fouled back. Castro singled back in the fourth. That's when Detroit,
I would say Sacramento would be more the
inning.
team that could get moved out to Vegas.
First four runners or first four batters on base. Reyes was hit by a pitch. Castro
before the Warriors get moved.
Drove home a run and Candelario walked.
Oh, I got to stand.
Double play and fly out. Ended the inning with the bases loaded.
My knee.
Or rather, with two on base. The bases weren't loaded. There were a couple of guys on.
Yeah, and they're, San Francisco has plenty of cash.
In the fourth.
But yeah, you make the Kings could be a good choice though.
Most of this year.
A's aren't bad either.
Thick of it. Here's the 2-1.
If you really got to move
Trevor May just really flew open there and ball sailed up. So Willie's in a great hitter's count here.
Here's the 3-1. Chased upstairs.
Another little side note for the pitcher Trevor May. He's a big-time gamer. Loves to play the video games and actually plays it a little bit competitively. Made a few dollars goofing around with that.
Wow. He needs money that badly, huh?
Well, COVID year, he's got not much else to do, I guess. But he's been doing it for quite some time.
Twins actually had him play Fortnite in a pregame last year.
Right.
Played his college ball at the University of Washington.
Trevor May 100% looks like he would be a professional gamer and about 50 pounds heavier if he wasn't playing pro baseball.
Good at bat for Willie.
Trevor May's that kid you grew up with, whose parents made him play baseball instead of playing video games.
That was his 7th of the year.
So every time, you know, Trevor would be playing it online or on LAN or something, he'd be like, oh, guys, I got to go to fucking baseball.
He had a really good swing on that one. It was typical Miguel Cabrera, ball up and away, and just put a perfect pass on it. He knows he's going to get a fastball up in the zone off May.
Indians clinch.
Oh,
shit.
Guess breaking ball because he's probably going to see one.
Time for the Tigers to hit their own big home run.
Takes ball 1. Cabrera 5 for 14 against Trevor May with a homer.
Trevor May's a pro gamer, though. That's what we call a pro gamer move. Oh.
Fly ball, right center. Byron Buxton
one away, runner at first.
Handles it.
Fucking cheating Twins.
One away. Here's Chevrolet's strongest player. Casey Mize, the starter tomorrow.
I'm flexing on the pitcher right now. Hold on.
MLB prospect list, according to MLB.com. Gavin Lux with the Dodgers graduates from the list. Spencer Torkelson is 5th. Joe Adell playing with the Angels. Saw Adley Rutschman play with Baltimore a little bit. Wander Franco remains at the top.
Shep, I know you probably know the answer to this. How do you graduate from?
I don't think he's intimidated.
Great question. Because Joe Adell's had quite a bit of time with the Angels. Nate Pearson with the Blue Jays as well. There's a lot of talent.
And flexibility in the wrist in this post.
A certain amount of at bats or innings pitched or something maybe that disqualifies you. Then
there's some type of minimum.
Sure.
Candelario.
Yeah, he threw a ball because of all that flexing on him.
Tigers hoping not to squander.
I'm gonna hit him with the disappointed parent stance.
Still a 1-run game. We've got to tie it again to get back into it.
Yeah, he almost fucked up. Yeah, I'm fucking him up right now. I'm hitting him with the your parents just caught you up late, and now they're just going to stand like this in your doorway till you go back to sleep.
Has been really a big part of their success this year, more so I believe than last year as far as earned run average. That last little scenario, Jamer finally getting the call of timeout from Tim Timmons, the home plate umpire.
Inside 2-0 to Candelario.
That's right.
A pitcher hates more than.
Telling you, I'm going to shame this motherfucker into throwing a walk.
Calls it late. If you call time, you know, before you're in your windup, no big deal. But when you're in the middle of a delivery and then you have to stop, you just don't want to get hurt doing that. Sometimes you feel like you might.
Anyway, here's the 2-0. 3-0.
3-0 now to Jamer Candelario.
All right, it's actually working. Hold on, I gotta go back to doing this.
In case you weren't with us earlier, Minnesota 3rd in the majors in team ERA, 4th in WHIP. The batting average against ranks 7th in the majors. And get this,
I'm stunting on this Twins team right now.
Fewer home runs than any other pitching staff in baseball. 57.
Trust me, this happened to me a lot because back before Game Boy, like back before phones and shit, we had these Game Boys that were the shits. And I would constantly be playing gold version when I was supposed to be asleep already. Trust me, I was constantly playing Pokemon when I was supposed to be knocked out at about 10:30 at night. I was a fucking rebel kid. I'd be barely awake at 9:30, 10 o'clock, fucking playing Pokemon, making all kinds of crazy progress. And all of a sudden, my door would creak open, and all of a sudden, a fucking figure would be standing at the door like.
You give up some balls over the middle, like that one right there.
Are you awake? No. My dumbass answers no every time. I'm asleep.
Down the left field corner, down the right side.
Fucking good one, dude. You got that motherfucker. Not one person in this house knows you're awake right now with that answer.
Twins pen.
Trust me, I'm sleeping.
Was 3-0, now 3-2.
I think about that, answering that question often. Like, what, dude? Am I retarded?
Walked him as well.
Damn it, dude. Oh no, that's good. We got to walk. Hell yeah, we got bases loaded.
Another opportunity for Brandon Dixon.
Wes Johnson, the pitching coach for the Twins.
But it got renamed back to MEEP. That's what it was when I was in Michigan schools. They called it the MEE or MEAP.
Well, Chup, no question. You got to take
the Michigan
opportunities. Dixon,
educational assessment thing
with a runner at second.
Yeah, Brandon Dixon's last at bat.
Yeah, we had to take those two back when I started going to
He
school.
grounded to short, and marvelous play by Avery Adranza. From his knees, throws to Mitch Garver to get the force, and then Garver able to swing it down to third to get Miguel Cabrera.
What about San Antonio?
A unique double play.
No, now it's Niwa.
Dixon won't bat here. It'll
Was
be
that
Harold
Northwest
Castro.
Educational Assessment?
Well, again, Lloyd McClellan going with the percentages here. Harold going to hit from the left side, so they're trying to get the perfect matchup here.
Thinking about pussy juice.
Harold Castro didn't play
No, I'm just
Sunday in the series wrap-up with Cleveland, but on Saturday,
My stomach
he went
itches
2
so
for
bad
3
right there
with
for
a
some
double,
reason.
a walk and an RBI.
Because I got a hairy stomach now, and it's a fucking bastard. It's like a really hairy stomach. It's something I've been waiting for my whole life, is to have a ridiculously hairy chest and stomach. And now I have it, and I'm very, very happy and excited for what the future holds for me now.
A lot of pitches. 2 of the 3 hitters he's faced.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited about that. That is. And for someone who enjoys having physical comedy, having a very hairy stomach and hairy ass nipples is funny. I genuinely appreciate the gift that I was given to have a nice hairy stomach and body. It's very nice. Very funny. Very funny, by the way. I could cut faces into my stomach hair and shit. It's gonna be great as it gets thicker and thicker. It's
catch-22s of managing.
It's like I could draw a smiley face right across that sumbitch and put 2 eyeballs right there.
But Rocco Baldelli's hoping for another out
Do some shit straight out of the 40-year-old version. That's fucking.
2-1 now to Castro.
To me, that are romantically hilarious. Romantically doesn't mean like, oh, that's attractive. You know, there's 2 versions of the word romantic. It's sad that the Indians still may finish 3rd in the Central and have the AL MVP in Cy Young. I was going to say, Abreu's winning the MVP, right? It's going to be goddamn near impossible for him not to win it. He hit like 60 RBIs, or almost, was he goddamn near 70 now? In a fucking 60-game season? That's unreal how many RBIs Jose has. That is unreal. Water's for pussies.
2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Minnesota. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Tigers.
I guess. Should be looking like Osama bin Laden's beard. Jose Ramirez may win MVP now due to his WAR. Okay, look, I forget WAR's important nowadays. I forget about WAR. I still say it should go to Jose Abreu. How many he's just been.
The 2-2 fouled away.
We'll see.
Well, when May gets even in the count, then all of a sudden Harold's got to be in more of a protective mode there. He swings out of the zone here, but 2-2 count, you can't let those close pitches by. You've got to make a little bit of an offering at it. Luckily fouls it off and stays alive.
Find a gap, right? Find a gap.
Yeah. 20th pitch coming here.
Clear him. Instead, he popped it up. Donaldson on the skin and an infield fly rule, 2 away. And now a message from your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
Check out the 2020 Ford F-150 now at your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first.
Here's Nico Goodrum. Struck out in the 2nd, flied to center in the 4th.
You know what's the craziest accent I can think of? We are 6-2 against the White Sox. Now that's a good year versus the White Sox. You know what'd be funny? If you met if people from South Asia had Southern accents like they do in America. Like imagine like Asian people with like Southern accents, but they speak like they still have the Asian like dialect, but it's just like Southern.
Prove to the umpire that you have good command and you can.
That's really hard to do. It's fucking hilarious if you can imagine.
He's been behind a lot of hitters. Gets even right there with Nico, and quite honestly, one that Nico should have teed off on, but fouls it off.
Yeah, he's struggled as of late. Just 2 for 15 in the series against Cleveland.
A Chinese guy with a Southern accent, which would be brutally funny to me. Or with a draw, like a Southern draw.
Hoping to find that swing that he saw earlier in the year and find it at the end of this season.
I can't even like. I wish I could do the noise because I do it for you.
2 men aboard.
But it's like I can't put the. It's a very funny noise in my head.
Trying to mix in some other pitches, not just all fastballs, but he hasn't been able to locate with anything other than fastball.
Man, Trevor May might actually throw slower than anything.
The 2-1 is fouled away.
2-2.
Now with
the
2
dude
strikes,
pitches like he walks.
The runners have to be prepared to take off at the crack of the bat. Willie Castro at second base, Jamer at first base.
Between each pitch, just Trevor May.
Make sure he commits to home. You don't want any spin.
Calls his mom, make sure she's doing all right. Calls his dad, make sure he's doing all right.
Second base.
Calls up grandma, grandpa, his cousins, his niece, his nephew to make sure they're all right. I still don't want to pitch it. 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 Oh, here we go.
2-2.
And a foul ball. Like, what are you waiting for, dude? Just pitch. Two and two.
Third inning in a row, the Tigers have had runners in scoring position.
And another 2-2 to Goodrum. Took it inside.
Woohoo, full count.
You see how Trevor May lifts his legs slowly and looks at the runner? You know, he's hoping that the runner's got eye contact, but that's just a terrible situation. Once he lifts his leg, you know, if he spun and tried the spin move to second on that,
after the 2018 national champion Alabama Lightning married his biological sister.
He's taking so much time.
And
I don't think that's true, Killian.
The base
Hilarious.
is loaded. Boy, May is dismayed.
Bases loaded.
He wanted that pitch desperately.
What a good call by Shepard.
Instead,
and May is
bases
dismayed.
Chucked and 2 away.
Well,
dismay, the dismay of Trevor May.
The ball's, I think, clearly outside or inside.
We can't wait till Sunday night. What's going on Sunday?
Close pitches when you show that umpire.
Why do people think your team's not going to win?
And his
someone
night
talking
is done.
shit.
Key moment coming up. It's Austin Romine in the batter's box with the bases loaded at 2 away in a 1-run game.
I haven't met anyone who thinks the Saints are winning quite yet. I don't know anyone who's genuinely picking New Orleans. Oh, almost slipped. This chair is very it's made with leather so it can be slippery. Me or the Saints? Probably you. You should be. Yeah, Nosdar, I wouldn't pick them though. I wouldn't bet on it. If you guys didn't have an answer for young Darren Waller, then I don't think you really have an answer for Devontae Adams. I don't think that's how that works.
Series to finish things out between these two division
you guys
rivals.
don't have a defense either. The real question is, do you guys have a
Twins jam, and
defense?
he
No,
works
you just
against
got
Austin
beat. You got
Romine
busted
here
up by the
in
Raiders.
sixth.
You got busted up by a team whose best receiving
fastball,
option is
slider,
Darren
sinker.
Waller, a tight end.
Slider is his go-to.
The Packers
pitch.
are going to
It's
cut
a
you
big
guys to
sweeping
pieces.
slider.
If you guys couldn't contain Darren
Starts
Waller,
on the
Devontae
inside
Adams is
corner
going to
to a
fuck you up.
right-hander and usually
I hate
breaks
like
off
and Aaron
and
Jones
right
is going to
away.
dice you, just like
A lot of break to it.
just like Aaron Jones did,
Tied for first
or just like
in the American
Josh
League
Jacobs
in
did.
holds with 12.
Even if Adams doesn't play, even though he's fully healthy, Aaron Jones is just going to dice that
Has
team.
had some
They couldn't
chances to
contain
start
Jacobs, and Aaron
early
Jones
on
is
in
way
his
better than
career.
Jacobs.
He's kind of found a home in the bullpen. Then he's gone from both ends of the bullpen, early up guy, kind of a mop-up guy, and now more.
Packers and Raiders have a similar offensive line, both very strong lines.
Late in the game guy. He's had a good year.
Yeah, the only reason, I was gonna say the only reason Adams didn't come back in is because the Lions hit people rough. No, I don't listen to rap. I don't listen to a lot of rap. I don't really like it.
The 0-2 to Austin Romine inside. Romine is flying out.
I don't hate the
More of a
Saints.
line out.
I don't.
Ball came off his bat at 108 miles an hour.
Your team
left.
just has a
First
dead
at
ass
bat.
old
Then he
quarterback.
struck out in the fifth.
You guys should have kept Teddy Bridgewater. Nobody hates
Castro,
the Saints
Jimmer
or
Candelario,
cares
and
enough
Nico
about
Goodwin
New
have
Orleans.
all
They're
walked.
pretty
It's
irrelevant.
a gift inning here. See
I don't
if
think
they can
anybody hates the Saints
seal
here.
it
Your
up.
team's just an
1-2
irrelevant
off
choke artist
Duffy.
team.
One
Everybody's
run's gonna score, and
safe.
Sano dropped the ball.
Sano dropped it.
Well, had they retired Sano, that run would not have counted. Or excuse me, had they retired Romine, Sano would have squeezed the baseball. But when he drops it, we got ourselves a tie ball game. So this truly has been a gift inning. You see this ball hit right back at Duffy. Tries to get his glove on it, he can't do it, and he takes a little bit of time, throws it low.
Yeah, Nuzdar,
probably
the
had
real
another
problem,
half a step.
Nuzdar,
He kind of rushed the
is
throw.
the,
It's low. Sano clanks off his palm of his hand.
He's got to squeeze.
The only
it.
reason
Well,
the only reason the Saints won't win is because their old ass man quarterback. That old ass man won't throw the ball
Opens
further than
the door.
5
Isaac Paredes. Oh, right at Eddie Rosario.
Damn it. Ties it up, though. It's
Boy,
tied up
he
now.
tagged
Tigers
that
tied up
baby.
here in the top of the sixth.
It's
Let's go to the
enough
bottom
get
of
a
the
tie
sixth.
game.
Gonzalez,
Tigers
Jeffers,
1-4. They'll
Adrianzo.
settle for one, and we're headed to the bottom of the sixth.
I want to show you guys something funny really quick. It'll be a commercial break as they go to the inning. Something about Drew Brees up here. Hold on. You know Drew Brees only averages less than 5 yards air yards per attempt. Refs have nothing to do with the fact that Drew Brees doesn't throw it further than 5 yards down the field this season. Hold on. I was making fun of Drew Brees all day in the Discord. This is probably my favorite one. The person posted, Black Adam Shifter said, Drew Brees being asked to throw downfield. I thought this was pretty good. No, I don't think I will. This might be one of my favorite images of the Drew Brees bashing that went on yesterday. There was that one. Drew Brees has averaged 4.82 air yards on passes so far this season. That's his lowest through 2 games as a member of Saints, and it's the lowest by any quarterback through 2 games since Brett Favre in 2009. Let me reread that if you didn't hear me. Brees has averaged 4.82 air yards on his passes so far this season. That's the lowest through 2 games as a member of the Saints, so that's the lowest of his career so far. And it's the lowest of any quarterback through 2 games since Brett Favre in 2009. Drew Brees watching Derek Carr throw the ball more than 7 yards in the air.
How do you do that? How do you do that? What the hell is going on? How do you do that? How do you do that?
This is Drew Brees asking Derek Carr who was throwing at 7 yards. Dog.
Football week in Michigan continues this fall, starting
Poor Drew
October
Brees. He's
2nd,
over.
when FSD will broadcast an MHSAA.
Motherfucker is the real. He's the dink and dunk king now. See, the thing with Drew Brees, his fall off is going to be more dramatic, right? And I say that because the dude already really didn't have the best arm. Like Drew, all respect to Drew Brees, he's a Hall of Famer and everything. He was good and he was successful because he was hyper accurate, arguably one of the most accurate quarterbacks of all time. His problem is he has bullshit ass arm strength. That's always been the knock on Drew Brees. He has poor velocity and he doesn't have the greatest deep ball.
Stays in the game and plays.
Brees will.
Yeah, this has been.
Yeah, it is Nosdar. He should have retired last year. His arm has nothing left. He doesn't have that velocity. Like when the velocity and is Brees already had a suspect arm when he was at his at his peak. Drew Brees had a suspect arm.
Later, the Tigers.
To be honest, a lot of Drew Brees' success has come on very accurate balls.
Daniel Norris,
very accurate throws. He's very accurate. Very, very accurate thrower.
Working against the bottom third.
And he had a little bit more zip on it before than this year.
Make it 1-2.
But still, he's never been like the I'm gonna bomb it 60 yards downfield. Unless Rodgers gets a ball batted off somebody's hands, probably not.
Two and two to Gonzalez now.
No, Brees has never been good, Nosdar. I don't even know what? Yeah, at one point in his career, yeah, he was okay.
Norris is the third pitcher of the night for the Tigers. Skubal started, went 3 2/3. Jose Cisnero entered to get the final out in the 4th. Norris did the same to get the final out in the 5th.
Yeah, he did. He didn't throw any picks against you guys.
The 2-2 on the ground.
Derek Carr has a 73.5 completion percentage this year, 521 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 0 picks.
We showed you earlier about the MHSA football.
Derek Carr didn't throw an interception. Derek Carr is better. Derek Carr doesn't throw a lot of picks. He threw 8 all last season. I still don't get the notion where Derek Carr is a bad quarterback.
River Rouge and Detroit Catholic Central, 2 of the best the state has to offer. Same thing on October 20th.
I stop Aaron Jones. I let your other receivers beat me.
Trophies in their trophy
I plot out. I take what it is. If MVD and Lazard beat me, you know what I mean. You take it as it is. But you stop. You have to stop Jones and you have to stop Devontae. You have to stop those two. Like if you don't, you're planning your defense incorrectly. Like you have to take those options from Rodgers. You gotta put your faith in like your second and third string secondary guys.
To make it 1-1.
Where a team like the 49ers have that ability where they can play back on some guys. You know, like where they can commit a guy or two onto the Jones and a guy or two onto the Devontae. They have the other guys that can step up and play. I think that's the big problem for the Packers. It's they'll dominate teams all season, and then they run into teams that can actually play. Like they'll run into the 49ers who are just equipped to deal with that. What's up, Kenny?
And now Lloyd McClendon showing confidence in him.
Oh, MVS, not MVD. My bad.
Here we're in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Professor Steven, lead DeAndre Hopkins. Tanner, Casey pitches tomorrow, by the way.
It is.
2-1 lifted to right for Daz Cameron. Puts it away.
We'll see. I think having that running game really has helped them out.
Like this role.
That's what they should have done. They should be putting this team around Rodgers. He shouldn't have to ever put the game on his back again. He's 37. He's going to be 37.
Well, was saying,
he's had major surgeries. Like the game shouldn't be on his back anymore at his point. He should be able to look at his defense and go, "Can you guys do it?
He's a high-energy guy.
Stop him."
And he's a really good athlete.
I'm pro-veteran quarterbacks. That's one thing you'll always understand. Unless it's Eli Manning, I'm pro-veteran, or Peyton Manning, I'm pro-veteran quarterbacks. Once this dude hits like 39, I'll probably stop shitting on Rodgers.
A bunch of pitches before.
I hope the Twins don't win.
Lather worked up, and You know,
You got
he was
2
able to
outs here.
settle
Norris
in.
pitching pretty
Out
well.
of the bullpen, you don't have time to think. You come in, you gotta. Your only thought.
And
is,
everybody
I gotta get
stopped
strike
calling.
one. And I think his command has been.
Everybody
so much
stopped saying
sharper
that he was
out of
the next.
reason.
Everyone stopped comparing Rodgers to Brady. So I'm kind of.
Adrian's on a short hop for
I don't really
Nico
have
Goodrum.
much of a hate.
And
You know what I
good,
mean? It's like, all
quick
right, well, they stopped
inning
doing that then.
for Daniel Norris in the 6th to retire the Twins. 1, 2, 3.
No, Breeze was never the most talented like Brady. They do things with their head that are just, it's a little different. I would actually say Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees are very similar quarterbacks in terms of why they don't have more rings. Diop and Julio, the 2 best. Yeah. Michael Thomas is pretty good too, yeah. He's helping extend Breeze's career. I think Breeze and Rodgers are very comparable quarterbacks, other than the fact that Rodgers has more talent. Yeah, sure. I guess. Both have 1 ring. Both didn't really have much playoff success. Both of them kind of, both of them have the built-in excuse of defenses, I guess. I don't know. I don't really like, dude. They're eerily similar. Like Rodgers has more pure talent, sure, but like talent isn't what gets you in the Hall of Fame. It's what the final numbers are, and pretty similar quarterbacks in terms of how their careers turned out. Cool. I'm talking about, in terms of the way people you should compare. They're very similar quarterbacks. For some reason, the all-time leader in all quarterback stats is like a bad thing to be compared to. I don't understand that. Rodgers is compared to somebody, and it's probably Breeze. It's not fucking Peyton Manning, or Brady. He's not in that conversation.
Tigers merchandise at the Comerica Park D Shop throughout the entire month of September.
Like I would say that Rodgers is more with like the Breeze tier conversation. That's literally not bad. It's literally like the best. Yeah, they're like, it's literally like, it's all opinion and subjective because it is what it is. But I'd put him more in like that.
Looking garb. Good outing so far for Daniel Norris. 1, 2, 3 to retire the Twins in the 6th. He's faced 4 batters.
I'd put him. I have him ahead of
Daz
guys like
Cameron
Ben and Eli who have more rings. Because I put Breeze ahead of those 2 guys as well. So it's one of those weird scenarios where I think both Breeze and Rodgers could have had more rings. But the coaches they had seemed to not give a flying fuck about the defense.
Cameron doubled
Sean Payton's defenses are awful, and I mean Rodgers has had bad defenses.
Major League
so to me, it's like
Major League extra base hit.
I wonder how those careers go. Because Green Bay's a great system for a guy like Rodgers, too. So it's hard to... Would Rodgers have had the success on offense that he had in Green Bay? Who knows? Green Bay's designed for quarterbacks like Rodgers, Brett Favre. He took over a system that was pretty well suited for Aaron Rodgers'
It's been a well-pitched game.
talents. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally... Favre wasn't too much of a different quarterback than it. Actually, the real comparison...
Figuring out a way to...
Brett is like... Aaron and Brett are pretty similar. Like, even their numbers are eerily similar. Is that the more accurate comparison for those 2?
3 and 2 now.
Because they both suffered from the defensive problems, Aaron and Brett. I feel like that's a more accurate comparison.
3 walks.
Incredibly talented motherfuckers whose teams were just kind of. But Brett, I don't know. Brett struggled in the playoffs a little more because of
Goes
picks.
the other way, looking for right center, and that's going to be up the gap.
There we go, Cameron.
Off the wall. Daz Cameron wasn't happy with just 1 double. Make it 2.
Yeah, it's Drew Brees' fault for staying there and taking that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If Aaron can get another ring, he can come into the big boy conversation with Peyton Manning.
This time
I got no problem
right
with that. If
really
Aaron
nice
can get himself another piece of jewelry,
that's picture
he
perfect.
gets to enter the big boy talk. Not with Brady and Montana, but he gets to enter the Manning
Buxton.
conversation, I would say.
No problem getting the second there.
That's fair enough.
Really good at that.
Maybe the Montana. Maybe no, he doesn't get to join that one.
Order, Victor Reyes.
I feel like that's
for
at least 3 ringers
man
only.
In scoring position.
Gotta have 3 to be in that talk.
Well, the same thing happened in the 5th. There were 2 outs instead of no outs.
What NFL games are you live? We're going for the Lions, I believe, at 4, and the Patriots at 1. So we're going to go 1 to 4, just straight through.
Mitch Garver to get Daz Cameron.
You heard the Indians were in the extras and down 3-2, and they were...
this one golfed.
Yeah, they hit a walk-off, Michael. I heard about that, man. Congrats to the Indians. They clinched the playoff spot.
Chasing there a little bit, I think.
And I'm a bit biased, but an Alabama fan, but Calvin Ridley is on the come-up. Yeah, Calvin could be pretty good as well. The Ravens and Chiefs going to be so lit. And remember, the last time the Chiefs played on that Monday Night Football game back in 20... Yeah, that should be good to watch the Chiefs on Monday night. Last time we got a good one with them, it was, yeah, you're right. You're right. And
protecting there and following it away.
I'm just doing something real quick. Excuse me.
Reyes is flied out to center, was hit by a pitch and scored in the 4th. And then, as we mentioned, singled in the 5th.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to do Sunday Night Football next Sunday. I'm not too sure because I feel like that's a lot of football to do. I mean, I could, but we'll see.
Nico, the bullpen coach.
We shall see.
Surveying things.
Ground ball to short on the backhand. Adrian.
Yeah. All right, we get the runner to third here in the top of the 7th, 1 away. 2-2 score.
Quick and decisive as he moves up to third.
Well, if you're
Castro's up now. Castro up with 1
out.
out.
A runner there, so not a bad.
The Packers doctor's going not healthy.
Nice play, like you
not
say,
healthy.
by Adrianza. No problem.
What's your take on Ridley? He's pretty good. I don't know if he's a legit number 1 though. You know what I mean? Because he's playing obviously with one of the biggest, attention-grabbing receivers in Julio Jones. So I'm wondering, can he be a number 1?
A couple of times, single, a walk, and a run scored.
4 weeks is highly doubt. Yeah, I don't think he's playing Sunday. Michael Thomas. Saints, Packers, you hate both of those teams. Do Chiefs, Ravens. Yeah, I'm going to be doing Chiefs, Ravens, 100% on Monday. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Sunday night yet. Or if I'll just enjoy it and watch it. Because I'm going to do 2 games on kind of a compound, like a back-to-back kind of deal there. So I'm probably going to be pretty exhausted. Less than a month to go till I can be on my main channel. Literally, October 21st, I'll be streaming on the Big Boy channel. Can't wait. Cannot wait to have that back.
The 0-1 ripped to right
hit.
for a base hit. Lead run scores. Daz Cameron comes home.
Make it 3-2 Tigers. Willie Castro has a big base hit.
That was really, really a nice piece of hitting, and we talked about it. We're talking about this last week of the season, and
I forgot there's 2 Packers fans here now.
Impress? Well, this guy's had a big night. The guy who scored has had a big night, and it's just a good sign. The Twins have a lot to play for, and they've got their best guy on the mound right now for this situation. Willie gets a pitch that's out over the plate, and he puts a charge in it. That's a hard hit single to right. Daz scores the go-ahead run, and now Detroit leads by a run.
Let's go. Hell yeah. Time for a home run.
Cabrera hoping to keep it going.
Clock. Oh.
Instead, could be 2. Gonzalez takes his time, but the Tigers claim the lead. Daz Cameron with a leadoff double.
Well, that sucks. Double play. Buxton, Donaldson, Rosario in the bottom of the 7th. Buxton, Donaldson, Rosario in the bottom of the 7th. Josh Jacobs came from Bama. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. He looks pretty good. Yeah, he looks pretty good, man. I'm high on the Raiders, so I like a lot of what their team is. Gruden doesn't get enough credit for team building. Yeah, the Giants need to, if they want to have any success with that kid, they need to draft another lineman next year. They're doing the right things. The Giants, they're going lineman. No, it's 8 inning. What are you talking about? Or 9 inning? 7 inning game. What? Why would it only be 7 innings? Look at fucking Killian. Everyone point at Killian and make fun of him. Call him a stupid fucking retard. No, just kidding. Just kidding, Killian. No one do that. Don't need to be mean. Let's all hit him let's all point at him and call him a fucking idiot. Fucking idiot, dude. Look at this dude. Like he's a dog. Like he's a dog that shit on the carpet. Everybody look at him and be aggressive. Like, give aggressive energy. See if Killian feels bad. Tigers win. Indians only 1.5 games behind the Twins for second place in the Central. And we play the Pirates coming up. And the Twins have the Reds. Ooh. All you guys need is for us to get some wins. We'll slam Killian through a table. Choke slam Killian right through a table like he was wrestling. Just slam. Who are the Tigers bringing in the bottom of the 7th? Oh, Joe. Oh, fuck me. Really?
In summary, Byron Buxton led off the night from Minnesota with a solo homer.
I'm just fucking around with you, Killian.
And gets the home run row.
Super Bowl? I got the Ravens playing the Seahawks. Or what were the Ravens?
To tie it at 1 in the 4th. But in the
now I have the Ravens playing the Seahawks. It was the Ravens and Saints.
Detroit did have a chance,
so I'm going to go with the Ravens winning
Instead,
it still.
A very unique double play for Minnesota. They ended up getting out of it.
Yeah, wrestling's cooler than you are,
Mitch
Killian.
Garver to lead off the 4th.
How much is your net worth? WWE's worth billions. Go fuck yourself, bitch. Don't you ever talk about wrestling again, bitch.
Of the season. And then Willie Castro, after Detroit had tied it.
You don't know I'm going to be a pro wrestler one day?
With walks and an error, Willie Castro brings home
Who's kidding?
the go-ahead run in the 7th. Now Joe Jimenez is
my
on.
multi-bet -1.5 Twins.
In the bottom of the
you never know. You know, there's still there's still 9 outs. There's still 9 outs in this game for the Twins. You never know. Coronavirus AU. We got Joe Jimenez on. The Tigers made a stupid move. We just put one of our worst pitchers in.
Homer in the 1st, and after that, strikeout against
big dumb Joe Jimenez. 1-1 count
against Jose Cisnero.
First ever defense today sucks for all the injuries. Yeah, Denver's just I can't pick the Broncos to win that one. If they wouldn't be super banged up, I'd have the Broncos in an upset. But I mean, no Von Miller, okay. Brady's aight. This is going to be the easiest Denver team
well-located slide
that Tom Brady's ever played.
You got to go back.
Need Lamar to do something in the playoffs. Yeah, same here. Same here. I mean, it's only his 3rd year in the NFL,
like
but
that last pitch, you probably get the same result.
Getting Bortles was shocking, and Giants were smart for bringing in Freeman. The way I look at the situation with Jackson is it's like, yeah, like most second-year quarterbacks don't do good in the playoffs in the NFL.
Has allowed earned runs in just 1 of his last 6 outings.
Well, you got 1.1. Hell yeah, man, that's good. Hell yeah. I'm closing up on I don't know. Yeah, they're good videos. I think everybody should do them.
The 2-2 to
How you
Buxton.
get views?
Blowing away again. Don't want to walk this guy.
Oh, I'm on the wrong one.
That would not be a good scenario. Lead off and walk to one of the fastest guys in baseball.
We're up to, I think, 2,000?
Quite honestly, a home run here.
No, 1,948. So we're going to hit 2,000 by the end of the night, it looks like.
Via the walk.
That's not too bad. Yeah, those are the best videos to do as picks videos. You meant Packers player?
The fastball at 96, as you mentioned, Jack. I mean, up a tick from Joe Jimenez when he was going through that rough patch.
Regular season champ, but you got to have that Brady mentality. Yeah, I mean, he's just a young guy. Very few guys do very well that first or second year in the playoffs.
He's been really good on fastballs.
In my opinion, anyway. Especially when that young player is the heart and soul of the team. You know, it's.
And Reyes retires.
One away here in the 7th.
3-2 Tigers, Jack. This
has
been, we talked about at the beginning. 8-game series.
Getting Bortles was shocking. Yeah,
4 wins.
Bortles is the GOAT, dude.
Detroit's played the Twins so tough this year.
I wish I knew the answer to that.
I was all fave win apart from Raiders v Saints, which Saints could have smashed here in Australia. I don't really follow NFL, but the stats are Red Saints. The Red Saints was easy. I went 12-4 on my picks last week, so I did all right.
for whatever reason, they're
Thanks, man.
playing
Thanks,
them.
Sports. I have to watch yours in a bit. I kind of wait to watch a lot of videos and
The
sports
more you
stuff till
play a
at
team,
night,
the more you see
and I don't watch
that
any
you can
like
stack
picks
up
videos
against
till I
those
make my
guys.
picks.
Let's go out and do
That way,
it.
I'm not influenced at all. I don't want to be influenced.
A couple of times tonight.
I see a line and I go, all right, well, they're the favorites. Do I agree with that? No or yes? No opinion on gaming consoles. I got a PC. If I would have been a gambling person, coronavirus, I'd have probably made decent money the other day.
To left for Harold Castro.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Boy, Josh was cheating on that one, and he just.
How are you
missed
doing?
it.
That's good. You got off work.
But
That's
it's an
kind of late,
out,
but you know
sometimes
that's
you got to roll the dice, throw strikes, challenge those hitters.
that's a long day unless you work like 2 to 10 or something. Then it's
Good
like,
job
yeah, that's
by
not that bad of a
Jimenez
day.
here. 2 quick outs.
Go 8 hours. You talked to a Packers player before? That's pretty cool.
2 fly ball outs here in the 7th.
I'd call a Packers
And
player
here's
a
Eddie
bitch.
Rosario.
Damn. I have a couple friends. I had a couple friends who went 14-2 and 13-3s. That was a pretty common one.
Rosario will ambush you, so you got to be careful. 31 first.
Don't ask about people's jobs.
Since 2015, 3rd most in the American League.
Yeah, the bookies are having hating life. We on lockdown, ain't nothing to do but have bets.
1-0.
Exactly. Hey, bookies can't be liking this because everybody's kind of got time to research the hell out of it. Yeah, Patriots looked all right. Patriots look real good.
Sergio Romo.
They went to your hometown.
Tyler Clippard warming up for Minnesota. 1-1.
Patriots, I think, surprised just about everybody.
Joe seems to have a little extra tonight. That last fastball.
We played one of the
clock
best
at
teams in the
96.
NFL. Almost won that fucking game,
Up a
too.
tick.
If Cam would scored, we'd be talking about Cam Newton as an MVP candidate right now. So that was a really good game for the Patriots to play. Bad losses and good
Playing
losses. I
Rosario
call that
to
a good
pull.
loss.
He does, and he singles.
You can look bad in a loss, and you can
center.
look good in a loss. The Patriots looked amazing in that loss. Came down to a final possession.
Last time
Great
they
game.
squared off. Sano got the better.
And
of
we're a
Jimenez.
brand new football team, too. The Seahawks have had the same goddamn team for like 2 years
That was
now.
back on September 5th when Jimenez struck him out. But Sano last
That's cool. They went
time
to your hometown.
pipped a home run off Jimenez.
Come on, Jimenez.
And
Jimenez versus
made sure
Sano.
Jimenez remembered it.
10-6. Yeah, 10-6, 11-5. One of the two. That's where I have him as 11-5. No, I don't think Andrew Luck's going to unretire. Yeah, Herbert looked good. I think that's more of the case
there
of
was a little bit of
the
friction
Chiefs
between
had no idea
Sano
how to play him.
Joe,
And the Chiefs already
because
had
of
some
what Joe
players
talked
out
about
on defense,
Sano.
and they already have a suspect
His next
defense
at
as it
bat
is.
against
So
him.
the
Hits a
there's like a
home run, watches
multifaceted. They
it.
thought
Reggie
Tyrod
Jackson
Taylor was playing
says
until like
something
10
to
minutes
Joe as
before
he
the
shrugs.
game. I think, yeah, he looked good.
Walking around the bases.
Herbert did. But I don't think the Chiefs had any idea what to expect from him. So that kind of threw it off.
Afterwards, Jimenez said he used to have respect for Sano until that moment.
Yeah, I don't trust Josh Allen either. We'll see how he plays
I
against
think
the
this is
Rams.
behind him, quite honestly. These guys.
I'm telling you guys, though, if Josh
You know,
Allen
the-
comes out and throws for under
the heat of the
60%
moment
against the Rams, do I get to tell
sometimes
everybody I
everyone
told you
wants to
so?
be, I wouldn't say embarrassed.
I'm
but
just
heat,
genuinely
right?
curious.
And,
Like, yeah, I get he
even
did
right
good
now,
against the shitty Jets and the
definitely
shitty
gonna be a
Dolphins.
battle here.
But, like, if
One
he
guy
does
wants to
bad
hit the
against the
other guy.
Rams and can't complete
Best
more than
way to
50,
get back at a
60% of his
guy
throws,
is get him
do I
out.
get to jump on him again? Do I get to go back on my anti-Josh Allen?
Fly ball, deep left. Harold Castro. It's playable.
Woohoo, 3 outs.
Jimenez gets a little revenge to end the
Ooh,
seventh.
I lightly follow basketball.
A wink, a smile, and a one-run lead for Minnesota.
1-4 for the past 2 hours. I'm like what I see from Cam, and he's still the same player he was a long time ago. Yeah, he was. And the Patriots' offense is only going to get better. And right now, as we're speaking, the Patriots are shopping for receivers. If there's some good receivers out there, the Patriots might come snack up your receivers. Like they're talking to the Lions about trying to get Marvin Jones Jr. to New England. Very good move. That would be idea. He's a good receiver. We can do that. That fixes the Patriots' problems. Lakers or Nuggets. I got the Lakers. I don't know about tonight. I heard last I seen the Lakers were getting killed in that one. But I got the Lakers winning the finals because I'm a LeBron James fan. What is it, like a 10-point game right now? Last I seen it was like a 12 or 14 pointer, so I'd imagine Lakers probably cut it down to at least a 10-point by the half. I don't care for the Lakers, but I would like to see LeBron win another title. Just because it really annoys people. I like the athletes that everybody hates generally. 63-52. All right, that's not bad. Hold on, I don't know what the fuck just happened. Hold on. Hold on. What the fuck, dude? Really? Am I still live? Hold on. What the fuck? Am I good? Okay, it's good. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. I don't know what that was. For some reason it just decided to stop working. Okay. I don't know what that was. I apologize. Sorry about that. That was really fucking gay. Like my internet just went really wonky for a second.
He wants to get to a position where he can get you aggressive.
Hold on. The game is back on. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Why is my internet behaving so poorly?
See, they've got.
All right, there we go. We're good.
Jamer played to the right side, shift on from.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
In the infield.
Clifford's numbers against the Tigers.
Clifford is in.
Off the charts as he goes 1-1.
Candelario, Castro, and Goodrum.
In 18 games against.
That's Harold Castro, the other Castro.
.92. That's the third lowest he has against any single team.
Yeah, my whole internet just lagged. That was really weird.
I've seen him for a while. He was with the Cleveland Indians under Terry Francona. Coming to Minnesota this year.
That's all right. At least the VOD stayed up. That's the most important thing, is this VOD stayed together. So
he could add to their bullpen. I think he has a veteran out there, knows his role.
Damn, 25 likes. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. That's really good. Hell yeah. Jays lost today. Yeah, sorry about the buff, though. My internet can be shitty sometimes at this apartment.
He's got Candelario 1-2.
2-2.
2-2.
Gotta get some insurance runs.
He'll show that fastball up out of the zone, basically to show you.
Oh, we're chasing Toronto.
He
Yeah,
never
yeah,
really
I think so.
Throws it in the zone. He's hoping that you swing at it because it's awful hard to hit that. But he does
Weeks
that a lot.
4 and 5.
The
The games are going to be good. What are the two teams? I know this week sucks. Fucking Jags and Dolphins. 2-2. 3-2 now. Candy works at full.
Now 3-2.
Clipper wanting to know.
You wish MNF stayed on
where the pitch
ABC?
was.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
There's those numbers we were talking about with Tyler.
I have to piss in a second.
Pretty impressive.
Yep.
Buck Farmer getting loose. He'll probably
Buck
get
Farmer is getting warmed up.
Candelario fouls another one away.
I mean, Buck Farmer.
There's that real
I didn't do that on
slow
purpose,
change
dude.
up
What the
there,
fuck?
77. The last one was 82 or 81.
Right.
So he drops
Made loud,
another 4
retarded
off of it.
cry noises.
See how he's worked the counts so far tonight. Candelario has paid off a couple of times for him with a couple of free passes, and the walks continue to pile up.
All right, full count.
Candelario, it's such a good sign. The 3-2.
Candy pops it up. Is it out of play? Yes.
In his first 26 games,
Angels need to be losing. Yeah,
Candelario
they do.
had
Fuck
just
Angels.
4 walks. In his last 24, he has 15.
Including 2 here tonight. So, yeah. It's a lot better job.
If I just fell asleep, I'm like, all right, good night,
trusting
y'all. This game's boring. Just
yourself.
That's updated through tonight.
One of the reasons he's
told
done
you
so
guys.
well against the Twins is he's not expanding the strike
now
zone.
everybody else in sports media gets to pretend
Here's
like they've been
another
talking
3-2.
about the decline of Breeze
Another
for
foul
years.
away.
We're winning 3-2. Darren, you hater.
So you sit and look.
Darren all
change
fucked up on
3-2.
haterade
that's
right
his
now,
pitch.
going fuck the Tigers, bro.
If you do,
West
and you've got to
Side.
adjust from say 78 to 82 on the changeup to maybe
you.
90. Are your hands quick enough? Do you trust the fact that you can react?
Hate all these
to
haters,
the fastball
bro.
if you sit on the changeup? Those are all
Tigers
things
are
going through
goated.
Chambers' mind right now.
They'll do it again. And they'll
We
leave
are goated,
another
yes.
one.
There's the fastball.
We're the best
So,
team in
yes, he was
baseball,
able to
Tigers.
do
So
that.
just, you know.
And by
We have to
by
pretend
being
like
able to
we're,
do
you know,
that,
we're letting other teams win
in
for
other words,
now.
sit on the changeup, react to the fastball.
That's all it
gives you
is.
a lot of confidence that, hey, bring it in here, right? Bring it in here because you got nothing to beat me with. Changeup coming here.
10th pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah, we're still in the playoffs.
And
Yeah.
he sends
Down,
one to left
baby.
center. Buxton has
one
such
away.
great
Buxton's
range
pretty
out
slow.
there and puts it away.
I'm pretty sure I could beat Buxton in a foot race. If I started at third base and he started at home, I'd beat that guy to home.
Last half inning,
Like if he started at first and I started all the way at third,
matchups,
and I got about a 5-second running head start, I'm fairly certain I could beat him in a foot race home.
Right, just by a little. So they're back on good terms again. They're okay.
I hope not, Adam. I hope we can just hold you guys out and close it down here.
Warning track power.
Play around with your guys' playoff situation.
Yeah, he just missed.
We are in a playoff battle with the Angels. O's, Jays, Seattle Mariners. We're in a battle with everybody.
This is the second at bat of the night.
Gotta
for
sweep
Harold
them. We
Castro.
gotta sweep
He
the
pinch
Twins
hit
and we gotta
for
sweep
Brandon
the
Dixon in the sixth.
Royals.
Popped up.
Yeah. We just gotta sweep everybody to get in. It'll be some wild ass shit. How about you, Adam Eaton? Huh? I'm not Adam Eaton. I could probably beat everyone in baseball in a foot race. As long as I have my specific rules, I can win.
Castro comes into the game today with
2-0
a
count to Harold
career-high
Castro.
7-game hitting streak.
Here we go. Here's the 0-2 or
2-0.
2-0. Fouls it away, 2-1. Oh, yeah, St. Louis on Monday. Yes, sir, Kenny. Yes, sir. Excuse me.
2-1 foul tipped into
2-2.
the glove of Mitch Garver.
I'm Magic.
6 hits aside.
What the fuck, dude?
Tigers
No
lead
one
at
stop.
3-2
No
though.
one stop.
The 2-2. And he gets caught looking.
Yeah, I'm doing the Jags game. What's up, Bam?
Back-to-back
I have bad eyes.
changeups.
What's up, Bam?
Must have
Bam
been
Troll?
sitting on the fastball. This is pretty much center cut, outer half. So he's obviously looking for another one. That's actually his
Even
fastball.
though it's a sneeze fest. Tigers play on Thursday, do they?
And now
Yeah, I'm gonna
Nico
be doing
Goodrum
the.
stands in.
I'm gonna be doing the. I think I'm gonna do the Jags and Heat game. I'm not sure. I might do the. I don't know yet.
Drew a walk his last time in the 6th.
Don't know yet. The Jags and I don't know.
That's when Detroit had 3 walks.
I kind of
in
want to
the
do
inning
the Tigers
and
game
then
because the
scored
Tigers season's coming over.
Game
Season's
tying
coming
run at
to
the
a
time
close. Season's coming
on
to
an
a
error
close for the
from
Tigers.
Gil Sano. Tigers then have taken the lead thanks
We'll
to
see. We'll see what I want to
a run
do.
in the 7th. There's the 1-0. Upstairs.
Be right back. I have to piss very badly.
Clipper takes plenty of time in between pitches. When you know
I'm leaning on doing
change up,
football.
I imagine you want to take a little
To
time.
be honest, I kind of want to play football or watch football.
2-0 to Goodrum.
So, 2-1.
2-1.
That's his heater tonight right there, Shep. He fooled me last time. He threw an 89-mile-an-hour fastball that got Harold Castro. I thought it was a changeup, but that's his fastball tonight. Going to the changeup here now. 77. So about a 10, 11 mile an hour difference in speed.
Now the 3-1. Goodrum sends one to right. Kepler's got plenty of room, and the Tigers are retired in order in the 8th. Buck Farmer's job to hold it right where it is.
All right, we're gonna go to the top of the or bottom of the 8th. Garver, Kepler, Gonzalez in the bottom of the 8th versus Farmer, Buck. Buck got T-pose on these bitches. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some more soda. I'm thirsty. T-pose. Yeah, I T-posed on all these bitches. We need to win every game and see what happens next. Yeah, yeah. Yo, you want a Dr. Pepper? I got that Mountain Dew. You know how it goes. I keep that motherfucking thing on me. And I only drink my pop like the president.
Here's baseball on Fox Sports Detroit is brought to you by Comerica Bank. Raise your expectations of what a bank can be. Come to Comerica. By your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Put it in DNCY.
That's how
Chevy
President Trump drinks his drinks.
And by the 2020 census. Help your community by filling out your 2020
For some reason, he
census
can't
form
hold the cup
by
normally.
September 30th. Nice night in Minneapolis.
I wonder if he has to lick the water out like a kitty
Game one
cat.
of the
Because,
two-game
like,
set between the Tigers
how can you? I almost
Twins.
spilled all the water down the front of my
Win
fucking.
for Detroit would guarantee them at least a split in the
like,
season series. Buck Farmer's
just
job
spilled all the
is
way
to
down
hold
my
it at
fucking.
3-2. He takes
Almost.
over in the 8th. 20th
That would have
appearance
been
of
pretty
the year for
disastrous.
Farmer.
Well, how the fuck you drink water like that?
Looking for his rosin bag.
Fucking
Forgot to
weird
bring it
guy.
out from the pen, so
we've seen that a lot this
Two
year.
hand and a
Yeah,
cup
well,
of water.
Usually there's one out
Ugh.
there. You know, we get forgetful sometimes. Guys have to have their own.
I hope that's just like a rich old guy thing.
Different part about a COVID year that each pitcher has their own.
That's some
rosin
soft
bag.
shit to drink a cup with two hands, man. Fucking sippy cup motherfucker,
Defensive
dude.
changes for the Tigers.
I want to talk
Derek
shit.
Hill
Killian, what's good? What?
come
Oh,
in to
Darren,
play
you're Darren.
center
You're not
field,
Killian.
and
I
Victor
thought you were
Reyes
Killian. I was about to
slides
fire
over
on you,
to
Darren.
left
Never
field.
mind. You're good.
It's Mitch Garver, Max Kepler.
I don't
and
care about any
Marwin
politics
Gonzalez
either.
from Minnesota here in the 8th.
Well, Lloyd trying to pick up.
I just want
better
all that to go
defense,
by.
So he's got Harold Castro.
So I can
still
focus
a
on
little
sports.
tender with his legs, doesn't run all that well.
Trying to watch
Get
sports,
him out of
baby.
there.
2-0,
Derek
son of a
Hill
bitch.
out
Come
in
on,
center,
Farmer.
a really good defender.
Got the Flyers on too. Garver hit a solo bomb in the 4th. And 2-1.
Wonder if he was taken there. That's his pitch, fastball. But after the 7th inning, trailing by a run, they might be taking a strike. Little
Strike
wrinkle
2.
there.
That home run by Garver in the 4th was just his 3rd hit at Target Field this year.
That's crazy.
Isn't it? His batting average at home was 80 coming into the game tonight. The 2-2. Now the payoff. See ya.
Chase.
Punched his ass out, dude.
Courage to throw that.
I've been watching
ball
from
out
the
of
other
zone.
side of the room waiting to do that dumb shit since this at-bat started. That shot my voice, though. That really fucked my voice up.
See the tight spin and the little dot there on the slider.
That was funny for me. That was worth it. That was worth it. I was standing very uncomfortably crouched against the wall, trying to like peek around the corner, and I hope nobody's seen me before I jumped out.
Foul ball.
But we're back now.
Kepler's
One away here in the
for
bottom of the eighth. That hurt my elbow too, because I shot my arm up really hard like that. I'd have probably killed somebody if I connected with that uppercut.
For a big part of this season, Buck Farmer is kind of.
Oh, you're not chasing Astros. They're worse than the Jays, and they're not in first place in the division. They clinched.
Once or twice as the.
I'm gonna say some teams already clinched playoff spots because like weird, like head-to-head matchups and some shit like that.
Brian Garcia have all had shots at the last inning, but Buck has kind of stayed right there as the 8th inning guy, and we'll see what happens down the road, what the Tigers do.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Adding or subtracting out of the bullpen, but he's been very dependable and reliable.
No doubt. There's the 1-2 to Kepler, fouled away.
I think 2 teams from each division get to make the playoffs
Kepler
this year.
earlier this season became the 3rd European-born player to ever hit 100 homers in a career. Bobby Thompson.
Europeans are not as good at sports as Americans are.
Gregorius from the Netherlands are the other 2.
Kepler from Germany.
Now the 1-2. Low and away.
Europeans are terrible at sports. Unless it's basketball. They're really good at basketball and kind of hockey.
Good athlete. Played soccer, played tennis, had scholarships for both those sports. His parents were in ballet.
The 2-2 fouled away.
Hope they keep the 18 playoff.
Got one of those pretty
playoff.
big
Yeah, I'd like that.
swings.
That'd not be bad.
It's very short to the ball.
Yeah, European. Yeah. Tennis is a pretty European sport.
But he has scuffled against lefties this year.
Now the 2-2. Drives one to right, and it's deep, and that ball is gone. We are
Farmer
tied
blew
at
it.
3. Kepler's solo bomb, his 9th of the season.
Damn you, Farmer. Our pitching strikes again.
Well, there's an overhang at Target Field, little flower pot made out of cassava
Our pitching
stone.
strikes again,
And
folks.
he hits it right there in the flower pot.
Dang.
He reaches out and just risks this one. Kind of like Kirk Gibson.
Our pitching
famous
happened.
home
That's
run
right.
off Dennis Eckersley, except he used both hands instead of just one. But he goes after it, and they're going to give him the robe, tying this one up.
All the runs for Minnesota tonight, courtesy of solo home runs. Buxton in the 1st, Garver in the 4th, and now Kepler in the 8th.
Watch the location of this pitch.
Farmer go
way
fuck
down and
itself.
away.
Yeah, that's
Just
even
goes
funnier.
down
The,
there,
the,
but
miss,
able
the
to
mi-
keep
typo
those
is
hands
funnier.
back enough. Gets the barrel to it. Buck can't
It
believe
was at home porch during the batting practice, and everyone was fucking. Really?
There's Marwin Gonzalez.
Yeah, Farmer sucks. At least we don't have to worry about the
Gonzalez
Twins. Their
just a
meme game is
204 hitter
terrible on Twitter.
Against righties this year, but all 5 of his homers have come off right-handed pitchers. Hot shot to Willie Castro for out number 2.
Like even if we lose, like at least we don't have to worry about the
next
Twins
game,
blowing up our fucking Twitter with
tomorrow
shitty memes.
between Detroit and Minnesota.
I hate that so
Wallside
much on
Windows has
Twitter.
a pitching matchup, the best Minnesota has to
But-
offer against the future of the Tigers. Tigers live pregame starts with Trevor Thompson, Dan Petrie, and Craig Monroe at 6:30.
Reds are pretty good
Casey
about it.
Mize,
Tigers have pretty good
he's
trolls.
getting a good taste of what it's like to be an ace. The last 3 guys he's faced, Lucas Giolito, the ace of the Chicago White Sox. Then after that, Shane Bieber, the ace of the Cleveland Indians. Now he's going to get 3 starts in a row, another ace, Kenta Maeda.
Well, you're all
Strike
right
one,
with that.
2 outs here in the 8th.
Well, if you want to
Minnesota
beat the best,
tie.
you've got to beat the best. And he knows that run support is probably going to be at a minimum. When you're facing those guys, you know you're going to be in a lot of low-scoring games. The plus on that, to me, is if you're working well, you're going to have quick innings. You're going to be back out on the bump. You're not going to sit in the dugout and have those, freeze innings where you're waiting and waiting and waiting. So hopefully Casey will have a bounce-back start. Meanwhile, this one has turned into a nail-biter. Tie game here late.
Oh, 2 to Ryan Jeffers. On the ground up the middle. Good range by Castro.
Nice
and he
play.
throws him out. But Minnesota gets the equalizer. It's
is what right,
punch,
Kenny?
counter punch in Minneapolis here tonight. The 3rd solo homer of the night from Minnesota ties it at 3.
Green dropped it.
Daz
What?
Cameron due up, and he's done a lot of damage tonight. He'll bat 3rd in the 9th. Stay with us.
Oh yeah, sometimes the screen just dips down for whatever reason. We just need to win and see what happens. Yeah, we do. That'd be cool. Time to check in on some other things. Some other things and some stuff. Some other things. Lakers getting killed. That's not good. Old GOAT James need to play better tonight. Wow, did they just hurt Bron? That's pretty dark.
I mean, how do you have this league when this happens? Look at this flop. The guy's. I mean, how do you have this league when this happens? Look at
Wow,
this
he just
flop.
elbowed LeBron in his face.
I mean, how do you
dude.
have this league when this?
At least Jamal Murray stood up to LeBron, but the elbow in the jaw was obviously over the line. Apparently, he just really got elbowed in the jaw. Did Bron really just get elbowed? Old GOAT James getting cheated on. We got foul, Goat James. No, that was real. If the season ended today, the Indians would play the A's and have about 2 wins against the A's in the last 2 years. We always, the A's are hard to do. Oh,
4-3 win for the Tribe, and with that, Cleveland has punched their ticket to the postseason for the 4th time in the last 5 years.
won the foul, but yeah, I mean, he clearly flopped. Yeah, I'm fucking around. Oh, GOAT James, that's how you got to beat the GOAT. You got to hurt him.
Secured a playoff berth for the 5th time in the last 6 years.
Right now, the Indians would play the White Sox if everything ended today. Indians play the Sox. A's play the Astros. New York plays the Twins, and the Tampa Bay Rays would play the Blue Jays.
Trevor, Jose Ramirez
Padres would play the Marlins.
Homers now. That's
conveniently ignoring my Blue Jays comment.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'm still baffled. That's the third most in baseball. Only Luke Voit and Jose Abreu have more. The reason I didn't mean to ignore it, Trevor. I'm sorry, but
Jack's not going to let you ignore it. Jack knows about those Blue Jays.
But here's what I'm wondering: is he a legitimate person to have in the discussion for MVP in the American League?
Boy, he's had a heck of a month, hasn't he?
It's been unbelievable.
It really has.
Sergio Romo's in for the Twins.
Sergio Romo going to take over and pitch the top half of the 9th inning for the Twins. And now in a tie
You play
game,
the A's due to winning
with the
percentage?
Cleveland
Okay,
win
they
over
just
Chicago,
updated it.
If the Twins can come back and win, they're going to be a half a game out. So they're still fighting to try to win the division. And there's the combination Lloyd might go to in the 9th. Soto getting ready for.
So 2 really quickly though on Romine here.
Try to switch him over to
Here's
the
a
right side
strikeout
anyway.
waiting to happen. It'll be Paredes and Cameron to follow. Yeah, he struck out.
Romine strikes out for
Romine didn't even argue. He just turned around and walked back to the dugout. He's like, nah, fuck. Romine.
Sergio Romo's been throwing sliders for a long time. And he throws a good run right there. You see Austin Romine kind of caught in between that check swing. And that gets him.
One away for Isaac Paredes. And he hit a frozen rope to end the 6th.
Isaac Paredes.
Right at Eddie Rosario. Bases were loaded there. And he
Paredes has a strikeout and 2 foul-outs.
turned on it. But it was right at the left field.
Want to know? Gonna be.
Oh, what a play by Donaldson with a bare hand. He's not going to get him, but that
Wow.
play was unreal.
Donaldson just saved a double.
Oh, man.
You know,
Who needs a glove when
You
you
know
can
that
do
hurt.
this?
He goes off the wrong leg here, I think. Let's watch it. Hits the bag and deflects. And instead of using his glove hand, he just reaches for it with his throwing hand.
Oh, it
Just
hit the
a little
glove.
deflection here. It goes up and away.
What a
Look at
snag
that.
by Donaldson over at
Focus and
third.
concentration. Gets absolutely nothing on the throw, and that allows Paredes to get down to first. But heck of a defensive play just to stop that ball. Goes into the corner. It might be 2 for Paredes.
Yeah.
Can't be friends? Why?
Wow.
Well, that's fine.
Boy, you just shake your head at a play like that. Amazing.
No, I hate the fucking Green Bay Packers, dude.
An amazing night so far for Daz Cameron. Couple of doubles and a run scored.
1 on for the Tigers now. They'll call that a strike for whatever reason.
We had talked about it ever since he came up. And Jack had mentioned, being around clubhouses, growing up around a major league environment. You're used to it. But boy, he looks comfortable.
Here's the 0-1, ball 1.
1-1.
Not a
I think it's gonna
good
be a case
start.
that
We
his
need a
learning
hit.
progress is looking for breaking balls and having those swings and start understanding what is going to be thrown to you in certain counts. You're always taught, it's such a difficult thing to do, is never miss a fastball.
Anyway.
So when you work your way through the minor leagues, this ball's hit well too, but right at Buxton. You work yourself through the minor leagues, you're trying to do what they tell you, and that is don't get beat by the fastball. Consequently, once in a while, you're fooled by the breaking ball.
Yeah, Cameron looks a lot better than he did. He's starting to get comfortable.
Roll over the top of the lineup for Victor Reyes.
That's really annoying, whatever you're doing, Packers Nation.
On base a couple of times for Reyes and a run scored. To second base for Marwin Gonzalez. Tigers go quietly in the ninth. We head to the bottom of the ninth.
Who could be the
Detroit
next
trying to
managers?
push for
I hope it's
extra
AJ Hinch. Adrianza, Buxton, and who's the other motherfucker I didn't see there? Donaldson. Adrianza, Buxton, and Donaldson. Looks like the Twins are going to have to walk it off. Twins are going to have to walk this one off. So that sucks. We're going to have to deal with the walk-off. Well, that's okay. All right, just waiting for the inning to start. I think your new manager will be Kelly or AJ Hinch. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's either Kelly or Hinch is what I'm thinking. And maybe like an outside shot of like Lloyd McClendon or Alex Cora. As, you know, just random, like, you know, you never knows. Gregory Soto is going to pitch the ninth. Oh, he's walk-off home run material. Son of a bitch. Dude, if he throws a straight fastball, somebody's going to fucking jack it on him.
Before we get to Tigers Live post-game, but before we get to that, Dan, we're certainly going to talk about Tarek Skubal, but what else do you have in mind tonight?
Yeah, well, go Tigers, go Tigers.
Tarek Skubal did battle into the fourth inning, and he had one pitch.
Hopefully we don't give up the game here, but I mean, it's the bottom of the ninth. They have a pretty good part of their lineup up.
Something about one of those young hitters that we spoke about in
pregame. It's really 8. It's 9, 1, and 2.
You're absolutely
so.
right. One of the young Tiger hitters are starting to get comfortable. I'll tell you what.
Bottom of the lineup.
Show.
Can't wait to find out who that is. Hopefully he can do some more damage by the time it's all over, as the Tigers are looking to take the first of this 2-game series.
I think he's only got, what, a 1-year suspension? Or is he indefinite?
Jack, it's yours.
All right, fellas, thanks as always. Gregory Soto.
I thought he only got a 1-year suspension.
And due to face
like Hinch got.
Adrianza, Byron Buxton, and
unless
Josh
they gave
Donaldson.
him indefinite.
Adrianza is a switch hitter, so he'll.
I think this is the best season to get new
and
managers.
Right
I agree, Kenny. I agree. I'm gonna go ball one up high.
Soto's really got to attack the first hitter. No free passes here. You're in a tie ball.
Do not walk somebody right now.
The home team has the last at bat, and you can't afford to start the inning with a runner on.
Adrianza hitting 147 off lefties.
1 year Cora, but the mastermind of scandal, so teams may not want to hire him. Yeah, I think he's gonna get hired though. I feel like he's too good of a manager to not get hired. I mean, I could be wrong.
Homers by Buxton and Garver and Kepler for the Twins tonight.
I don't think so, TSB. I'd like to see us get closer and closer to 500. You know, that's more my big goal here would be to see the Tigers finish right around 500.
Tigers have scored on an RBI single.
I'd be very happy with that.
An unearned run in the 6th and an RBI
well,
single.
we won't, but you know.
3-1 now to Adrianza.
Yeah,
we'll finish with a better record than I thought we were going to this year. We have 7 games remaining. We can get as high as 30 and 30.
He really started out this year, and Rick Anderson kind of
yeah, Kenny. Yep.
Having the short
yep,
step,
I've already answered
trying
your
to
question.
eliminate some of the
yep,
big body
right.
motion. He was able to locate fastballs down in the bottom half of the zone, and he really
3-1 for Adrianza.
Lately,
of course, Soto's going to walk a
motherfucker. He's rushing his
isn't he?
lower half of the ball. His arm is trailing a little bit, lagging behind his body, and the ball's up in the zone.
3-2, run it full.
Getting back to a full count here.
Adrianza 0 for 3 in his career against Gregory Soto with 2 strikeouts.
Well, it's all good. It's all good. Woo! Oh, you're good. You're good, Kenny. You're good.
Fouled away.
Fouled it away. Fouled it away.
He's got to throw strikes here.
Oh, let's go.
And it's probably going to be fastballs. He doesn't have a lot of confidence with anything other than fastball.
Blitzkrieg pop. Blitzkrieg pop. I hear whenever I hear that song, it's just annoying. Oh yeah, hey, let's go. Yeah, he does need to strike people out. Soto throws gas, so I don't understand what the fuck's going on. It's like, gas him. Lower bodies, sorry sons of bitches. Come. Here we go. Here's another payoff pitch.
8th pitch of the at bat.
Lost
it. The leadoff man is on for Minnesota.
Prediction to win the World Series, Tanner?
September 5th, Byron Buxton walked it off against Jose Cisnero.
Padres.
In a unique way.
Here it was ranked a bottom 5
infield
hitter in the first half of last year. And the Indians fans thought maybe he was done. But he was amazing second half of last year, and he's an MVP candidate again.
And he can motor.
Everyone subbed to me. Yeah, give some up to that guy, I guess. TSB Spike.
Tough way to lose a ball game. 2 runs in the 9th. They lost it 4-3.
Good for Ramirez.
Used his muscle to get Minnesota on the board back in the first.
It's good to hear.
Traveled 374 feet.
Yeah, Tatis is legit. Yeah, he's one of my favorite players.
Second career leadoff homer.
Stole him right from the White Sox. Yoink. Yoink.
The shift on for Buxton on the left side.
Now we got Machado, Hosmer, and motherfucking Tatis. That's a good fucking trio of hitters right there, let me tell you.
1-1 duo.
Plus a bunch of other guys. One for Buxton, who's 1 for 4 tonight, including that one hit though is a long home run. He hit way back in the
career
first.
Against Soto. Now the 1-1.
Here's the 2-1 now. White Sox have a decent chance. Yeah, they should win the American League, I think, but I don't know about their. I don't know. It's just something doesn't feel right with the White Sox. I don't know what it is. Supposed to be a power hitter here, but only has 8 home runs and 2 at bat. Yeah, it seems like his power just vanished or something. Like it just seems like Reyes just lost all
the way back to the very first inning, the first at bat. Byron Buxton sits on a changeup from Tarek Skubal, and he jumps all over it, pulls it right down the left field line, keeps it fair.
I didn't see the walk up. Yeah, I've seen the replay of it a couple times.
Snoozing robe.
Bullpen. I think it's bullpen issues. I don't know what it is with the White Sox. I just don't buy it right now.
His last 10 games for Byron Buxton. Here's the 2-2.
Tigers going to win. I hope so, sports
Sharply hit. Nice play by Paredes. Gets the lead runner.
Go get the lead runner. But one guy's safe. One out with the runner at first.
A heck of an effort here. Isaac Paredes all out just to knock that ball down, and then from his knees.
I could explain a little bit.
Throw 90 feet over there to.
So now we'll see Donaldson come up with the runner at first and one out here in the bottom of the 9th in a 3-3 game.
Try to get the lead runner. As he's stumbling, he throws a strike over to Nico. So great way to record an out there.
Well, we'll get one. So let's see if we can prevent Donaldson from walking this one off with Buxton out first.
Here's Josh Donaldson.
Can I not swear? It's hard not to. Strike one.
Well, Donaldson's going to guess here. He's going to be looking fastball, and he's going to guess a zone and take a swing because he wants to end it right here with one swing of the bat.
Instead of double play to short, see if they can twist it.
Guess we're going to extras.
And they do. Nice job by Gregory Soto. Gets a couple of dangerous hitters.
Go to extras.
And we're headed for extras.
So technically, then, first, Reyes is going to go to first. Castro Cabrera or second. Victor Reyes is going to go to second. Per the overtime rules. Castro Cabrera Candelario. Castro Cabrera Candelario in the top of the 10th. Yeah, I can try. Let's see. 3 teams clinched within minutes of each other. Apparently, the Braves, Cubs, and Indians all clinched within minutes of one another. WT Hal. Nuggets win tonight. They would been 2-1. Yep. They could be up 2-1 if they win that. Speaking of that, I want to check something. Oh, yeah. Looks like the Lakers are going to go down. It looks like Clippers are going to win this one, make it 2-1.
Off the 10th for Detroit.
What's up, brother?
Willie Castro back in the 7th. That RBI single
the Tigers
pushed
wins
the Tigers in
Yankees
front
go
at the time 3-2.
The Yankees fight.
Minnesota would tie it up with a
Max
Max Kepler solo homer in the 8th.
Oh, Yankees won 11-2.
Willie
That's
Castro
good.
will lead off.
Hopefully we can win
the 10th inning here with Victor Reyes on second base. Remember the new rule for Major League Baseball this year.
FTFN channel. What's the FTFN channel?
Final out of the previous inning.
Shout out to TSB Spike. How's it going, man?
The extra
What's up, Jerry?
Detroit will battle against Taylor.
We're in the bottom of the 10th now.
In the 10th.
Yeah, Rocco.
Reyes takes second because of the weird extra inning rules for the COVID year. And now we're going to have a good part of the lineup. Castro Cabrera and Candelario. Taylor Rogers is in to pitch for the Twins.
8th inning on Sunday against the Cubs.
I hope not, Blake. I hope we win.
His 9th save on the 11th against Cleveland.
Get this dub against this team. Mess up their playoffs a little bit. Let's play a little bit of spoiling right now. My favorite team, the Tigers are. No, we're in the 10th inning. Oh, yeah. I thought that said 11th. Don't know why I thought that. Strike one. Terrible attempt at a bunt.
Did he attempt? He did.
Got to pull your bat back, and I think
Rob, if we
Willie
sweep
left it
Twins,
out
do you
over
think
the
we got?
plate a little too
No,
long.
I don't.
You see, he's
I
gonna try
wish.
to get out of the way, but he made an offering, and from the umpire's
That thing I
perspective,
told you about?
anyway, he didn't pull it back in time.
What?
The ball was already by.
Message me on
before he pulled it
Discord.
back.
I'm not 100%. I apologize.
Again, now pulls it back and
I'm drawing a really hard blank.
the hand of Mitch Garver.
Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate it. Who's going to and who's not? What? I think the Indians just clinched. It sounds like the Twins, Indians, White Sox, Rays, Yankees, Astros.
All his power, all his homers have come
A's
against right-handed pitchers. So from the left side.
And Blue Jays are in right now? Unless I'm missing somebody? All right, repeat it. So what's up, Benjamin? And then in the National League, I know it's the Dodgers and Padres, and after that, I'm not really too sure. Braves and Cubs are in.
And the 0-2 inside.
The Mariners could be in. Like, it's a whole bunch of different random teams right now. Reyes is on second for the Tigers. Reyes is because he was the last out.
Of slowing his heart rate down. He looks cool as ice right now. Not really stressed.
1-2 count.
You can see the confidence radiating from him, knowing
You got all the AL
it's a big
playoff teams right from my
situation. Game's on
preseason
the
picks.
line.
Hell
You
yeah,
got a
man. That's
runner in
good.
Scoring position. I get the job done again.
Not yet. Blue Jays lost to the. Oh, okay.
Inside,
Okay. I didn't know if
2-2.
the Yankees. I think the Blue Jays are like right now in it though.
No in the strike zone. That's so
Braves have a
important.
good team. Yeah, they do.
Make an offer
Pretty good
at
young
that
team.
Borderline fastball.
Your worst prediction was the Mets to win the NL East. Oof. Yeah, that could be pretty bad. Who's on Buck? Yeah, Reyes is quick on second. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Alex?
Ground ball sharply to third. Donaldson, a vacuum cleaner.
One away. Dang it.
Yeah, he gobbled that one up. Saved a run. That ball gets
3-3 still. The score remains. Runner at second. One out here in the top of the 10th. Now up is Miguel Cabrera. All right, Miggy. 2-run homer time. Let's get it. What a play by Donaldson. He's getting old, man. Donaldson's starting to look a little old.
Pop up.
It's a fan network where you go on and talk about your NFL team. Oh, I'm good. I don't want to work with people. I'm just my own channel. I'm not a very nice guy at TSB. I'm just in a good mood right now. I can get pretty gnarly. I'm all good on that sports stuff, man. That sounds like a cool thing, but I kind of like working solo. I hope Astros lose and they're a bunch of cheats. Probably enjoying their little struggles right now, then, the Astros.
Feeling it here, Shep. Miggy.
I don't know who's playing the Braves. I haven't seen the wild. I don't know how the wild card's sitting right now.
Base hit.
Yeah, he's got good numbers, as you saw there. 3 for 4 against Rogers, including a homer.
Sweet, thank you, Blake. I appreciate it, man. I try to be somewhat nice, but sometimes I snap and I freak out.
Runners in scoring position today.
Are you excited for the Thursday night football game, Minshew, with the big stash? Yeah, it's the battle of It's the facial hair battle for Florida. Winner is king of Florida. Is it Fitzpatrick or is it Minshew? You get to be the king of Florida. I don't really know what that means.
You got one to handle there.
That's what the Florida Bowl is for. That's what we got. It's the Florida games, the Florida Bowl,
bottom of the zone.
The Gator Bowl. I guess like the NFL's version of the Gator Bowl.
Now
got the
Rogers
Dolphins and the
options.
fucking Jaguars.
Up and away, down and in.
Real test of Titans here.
Maybe even up and in.
You like Altuve? Yeah, Altuve's really good
here.
He's having a pretty rough year, if I remember right. Or is he hurt again? 0-2 to Cabrera.
The 0-2.
1-2 inside.
Oh, and inside.
I live in Michigan too, my friend. Florida Bowl 2020. Loser gets first pick in the draft.
Cabrera bounced into a double play his last
Winner
time
ironically loses. Right now, Yankees face Minnesota, but we only need 4th seed until we face to stay Yankee Stadium. You'd want to play the Yankees. You guys do well against the Yankees in the playoffs. Well, thanks, Blake. I appreciate it. This is my living room. It's pretty nice.
1-2 to right field. That's going to
drop
gets a
in
hit. Front of Kepler. And Reyes
That's going to put runners
third.
at the corners. Los Angeles Lakers are losing right now.
There.
I got the Jags, too. Yep, I got the Jaguars. The Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't think it's going to be a blowout because I think the Dolphins, they played very well against the Bills.
Victor Reyes. Victor's got to wait for it to drop. He thought maybe it might travel all the way
but
out
I don't
to
think
Kepler.
the Dolphins can win that one.
Clearly Kepler plays it on a hop.
Yeah, Reyes does got to score on that.
Here. Now he's
Altuve's been struggling. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought he was having a rough year.
All he needed because
to be fair,
Max Kepler had the ball in his hand.
Kepler got that fast. It's not a good idea to run on Max Kepler. He'd have gunned us at home.
Runners at the corners with only one away for Jamer Candelario.
We do not do well against the Yanks in the playoffs. No, you don't, Luke. If you're a Twins fan, you do not.
Best
I know the
run
Tigers
producer
do.
on the Tigers this year.
No, I'm not a soccer guy or MLS guy. I'm not into the other football.
Sharply hit
Base hit.
to the drawn-in infield to left. Tigers have the lead.
Hey, Candelario comes up huge. Make it 4-3 Tigers. Runners at second and third now, or first and third.
Is that clutch or what?
Or first and runners at first and second. Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking there.
Fastball in, and Jamer finds the hole on the left side.
Sorry, Jerry, that's not going to happen.
Neither one of the two defenders on the left side, Adrianza or Donaldson, had anything they could do. He found the center there, and he picks up the go-ahead run here for the Tigers.
All right, Bonifacio is going to come up.
Good way to snap out of an 0 for 16.
Brian Garcia is warming up. Hopefully he can do well in the 9th to
here
get
in the 10th,
and
the inning's not over yet. Jorge Bonifacio will pinch hit for Lloyd McClendon and the Tigers here in the 10th.
We're going to be in 9th place, 4.5 out. Let's go. Who's your favorite player in baseball? Mine is Candelario. Mine is probably Tatis right now. That or Cabrera, because you know, Cabrera's always been one of my favorite players. It's like 2007, 2008. Yeah.
Bonifacio 1 for 4 on Sunday against Cleveland.
Went from Trevor Hoffman to Maglio, slow, kind of.
First pitch
then to
swinging
Cabrera.
and fouls it away.
So, big fan of Trevor Hoffman growing up. Thank goodness, keep Tigers fighting until we're going for 4th seed. Okay, we got you. We'll try. Yours is Jacoby. Yeah, he's really good and fun, too.
Taylor Rogers.
All right. 0-1 now. Bonifacio having a year hitting 235.
The 0-1.
0-2. Onel Cruz has been charged with DUI after crashing a car that killed 3 others. What is up with Jesus? O'Neal Cruz is wow.
Candelario.
Well, that's going to be bad. Yeah, your new profile picture updated. Who's that in your profile picture?
The 0-2. Tried to check it.
Playing for so long. Who? Miguel? Yeah, Miguel. Long time.
Bonifacio
this is DJ LeMahieu and Luke Voigt. Yeah, those guys are pretty good and fun too. Young power hitter. And I think both of them fucking crush it. So
first base
2 outs here in the top of the 10th. 2 out for the Tigers. Those runners are at first and second. And now we're going to see Nico Goodrum.
Too many times.
I was going to say Nipple Goodrum, but
it cost him, and it cost him there. Here's Nico Goodrum.
Shit, hold on. Okay, thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Fan to fan. Okay. I appreciate that, man.
Goodrum has been really good batting from the right side. 321 from the right side.
Here's Jacoby.
Just a $150
Art Monk.
the other way.
Okay. All right. You gotta hit this Goodrum. Strike 1.
Caught the corner 0-1.
I think Luke Voigt or DJ LeMahieu will become MVP. I think it's going to be tough to beat Jose Abreu personally. I think because they're on the same team, it dampens their MVP odds or chances because they're, it's the same team. It's kind of hard to be like, well, whereas Abreu, I think he's a big reason the Sox are successful this year. So I'm kind of leaning on Abreu. Though, I mean, the whole team can hit, so it's not like Abreu's carrying them individually, but
Goodrum, a strikeout, a couple of
it'll be interesting to see who they give this award to. Here's the 0-1. 0-2.
0-2.
Swing the bat, Goodrum. You got to swing at that one. You got to at least offer at that one. Here's the 0-2 is coming now. Hopefully we can hit it. Hit it. Good run power. Yeah, good run big power time. Hit. Gapper.
0-2.
Yes.
Lifted to center. Buxton on the run.
Damn it, he's so fast.
Brian
God damn it, is
Garcia's got to get
Buxton
the job
fast.
done in the 10th, rather. He's
Let's go to the
ready
bottom of the
for
10th.
it.
Let's go to the bottom of the 10th.
Candelario gave him a lead.
That's for the Pirates.
The RBI single against the drawn-in infield gives Detroit a 4-3 edge.
That's over for him.
In Minnesota.
If he's probably going to get at least he's going to get manslaughter charges, and he's probably going to face a few years, so about 5 to 6 at least. It could be even more because more than one person died. He could face like 10 years, man. Manslaughter could be a motherfucker if you get multiple bodies. Anyway, just checking something. Oh, fuck. The screen fucked up. What the hell is this? Heat, motherfucker. All right, it'll be Rosario, Sano, and Garver. 3 strikeouts. Let's go. Let's go, Brian Garcia. Tigers bringing in the Garcia, man. That's all we need. Hey, thank you. I appreciate the subscribe, man. Very,
Jack,
very,
you
very
talked
kind.
about
Very
his
kind.
mindset and why he's so good.
Who's going to clutch up and win 5-4? Nah, Blake, we got this.
Thrust
DJ
himself
356, 10 over 24 RBI.
Well, he was
Luke
a
Voigt,
really
275,
good closer in
21,
college,
49.
and you know he's
OPS
been
of 1,000.
kind of gearing for this role. Coming back last year from Tommy John, wasn't completely healthy. This year,
Sorry,
he's been
man,
fairly healthy, and he's worked his way to the back end of the bullpen.
Eric Bieniemy will be the new head coach. Yeah, I hope the Lions hire Eric Bieniemy.
A lot of strikes. He really was impressive the last time out.
All right, Garcia, you've been one of our best bullpen guys. Please do not screw this
a little
up.
bit of a grave to dig out of.
Please just
re
up,
second base.
3 down. Who cares? There's a guy at second.
You're gonna have to
yeah,
keep
we
that
got
runner
this.
stranded. Otherwise, they come around to score. You tie the game. So. Gonna have some
favorite rapper.
To face Eddie Rosario, the left-hander, then Sano and Garver.
MF Doom.
Josh Donaldson will start the half inning at second base.
Victor on the one and the
Rosario 1 for 4. Jorge Bonifacio.
Oh yeah, man. I try to be nice to everybody. Just as long as you don't break the rules.
Field.
We only got 2 rules. Try not to spoil shit and don't spam. Go Garcia.
Minnesota will use a pitch
Lakers on the
runner
comeback trail.
for
Go
Josh
Lakers.
Donaldson. It's Jake Cave.
Or more go LeBron. However that works out. However you want to interpret it. All right.
Garcia against Rosario
Bottom
to
of the
start
10th.
the 10th. Here we go.
1 strike. What if I said strike 1? Like 1 strike. 2 strike. Strike 3.
Victor Reyes goes back to center
Do I
field.
play Fortnite? No, I'm not good at
Derek
shooting
Hill is
games.
The one that Bonifacio
Eminem.
replaces
Eminem's a good rapper. I like Eminem.
because of the way they pinch hit for him.
The 0-1. Poke to center. That's going to drop. Cave's going to score. We're tied again.
That didn't last too long. They tied it. I hate extra inning. Sometimes I hate this base runner crap. All right, well, it's a tie game again, 4-4.
Bad contact
runner at
right
first.
here. A slider that didn't do much. Ball's away. Eddie Rosario just pokes it out into right field. He knows right away it's a tie game. Jake Cave reads it well. He's off and running. No play at all for Victor.
Yeah, there was
Now
nothing
runner at
nobody could have
first,
did about
another
that
tie
play.
ball game.
Twins are just too good. He should be better enough.
Miguel Sano.
Yeah, boo. I agree, Tito. I agree. Boo. If you don't like squad, hit chinny chin chin. Chin chin chickaroo. All right. Still nothing's really happened yet. I think they just try to pick up.
3 fly ball outs and a
Sano is up. Same thing as Yankees versus Red Sox in extra. Are you in the extra innings? Am I tired? Getting a little tired. Yeah, I've been streaming for a while now.
Rosario will steal a bag. He and Kepler each
Started the
with 3
stream
stolen
at
bases on the
7:40,
year to pace Minnesota,
and it's almost been 4 hours.
They steal the fewest bases.
Yeah, that's the big
American
question.
League.
Does Rocco
Things are
have
going
the
down. Yeah,
courage
let's
to
hope so,
send him
Tito.
here?
We can only
You've
hope
got-
so.
He
I wanna know
represents
to
the winning
Sano.
run. There's nobody out. Do you send him down to second, hoping that a base hit scores him, or you just patient and allow your hitters to do their thing?
Him out, fly out, ground out.
1-0.
Oh, boy.
Pounded to deep left.
Foul.
But
That's
that is
foul.
way foul.
Well, that was the game.
It's up on the Budweiser roof deck up there.
That would have been.
TC
That would have been
there.
it.
What's he doing up there in the Budweiser deck?
What do you think?
He hit that fucking ball all the way to the Budweiser deck, but it was foul. He mammoth shot at that ball. Might have to go. All right, man. Have a good night, Killian. No worries. No, I'm not really into Marvel. I think superhero stuff's cool, but I don't know. I don't feel like it was made for me. You know what I mean? I don't care. I feel like I should like superhero stuff more, but it's, you know.
The 1-1 to Sano.
91
Swung
now.
on and missed. Good pitch.
Good pitch, 1-2. You watch them in order. Okay, that's a good idea. You probably get a good steal of it. And sports fans, stop like being mean to people, dude. If he's that young, then chill, dude. It's 5 at Fenway, tied 5-5 in 11 innings, and tied 4-4 in 9. That's pretty crazy. I wonder if that's going to be the situation here in Minnesota. Minnesota, yeah. Oh, hey there. We sound like we're kind of Canadian.
He got him.
Hey, struck out Sano, 1 away.
Well, it's the pitch he needed to throw right there. Sano expanded the zone. He's sitting on a fastball up that he can try to spin. Kind of teased him with the foul ball, and then
you're pretty
two
young.
well-located sliders.
You're pretty young.
Brian Garcia. Sano just not having the patience to lay off.
27,
those
man.
pitches. Huge out right there, Shep.
That's probably why you're not comfortable with the rough language.
And now he deals with Mitch Garver.
Garver susceptible to the same pitch. Struck out the last time.
Sports fan just talks reckless shit sometimes.
2 strikeouts for Garver tonight, but he also has the solo
What's the
homer in
longest
the
inning?
fourth.
I don't know. I've seen games go 18 innings before. I've seen 2 games basically.
Home
But
runs
that was a
for
really
the
good
Twins in the
strikeout.
first, 4th, and 8th. All
Twins
solo
win, they're only down
homers,
half a game to
Buxton,
the White
Garver,
Sox.
and
That'd
Kepler.
be. I really hope we don't get walked off here.
Tigers with a run in the
Gardner's
4th,
up.
6th, and 7th, and each team has scored here in the first extra inning.
Ooh, Garcia's too preoccupied with the runner. TSB, I can't, man. I'm sorry. Went 19 innings. Oh yeah, I've seen 18, 19. I think I've seen a game go 20. Actually, if I remember right.
The 0-1 from Brian Garcia.
Oh,
just missed.
1-1. Ooh.
perfect pitch right there, but not getting the benefit of the call.
If they could probably get to 12 innings, I'd probably get passed out. Yeah. Nah, man, I'm gonna swear. I'm sorry.
Foul
TSB.
back.
It's nothing personal, my
Can't
friend.
have a better pitch to hit right there than that
I'm just
one.
a grown
Mitch Garver
adult,
just
dude.
following it bad. Brian knows.
And part of my
he got
channel,
away
it
with
is called Dirty Rob
Fastball
TV,
right
so it's
down
not
the
like
middle.
I'm advertising
Garver
this.
was right on it, except that he was a fraction of an inch underneath the baseball.
As like a
Kept
friendly
right
place, as a
contact
nice,
hitter.
good place. That's all TSB.
I had in the
I
count.
can't
now,
help my
see if he
vocabulary.
chases that
It's pretty.
slider.
It
Throw
is.
the
It
same
is
one
how
he
it
threw to
is.
Sano.
Lakers is close. All right,
Here's
Kenny,
the
hell yeah.
1-2. And he does, and he gets the
Struck
same
him out.
result. Rosario on the moves, swipes second.
And that's a bad idea. What is she gonna do?
Well, that should
Is
not
she gonna
go
make the moon a
unnoticed. That's
sandwich?
big 90
I'll be
feet
right
for
back.
Eddie Rosario there. See the slider, the spin, exactly what he needed to throw. Garver way out in front, but Romine bobbles it, and when he does, Eddie Rosario is actually going on the pitch and easily gets in there because of the bobbled ball. So now a runner at second base and 2 outs. Good hitter, good left-handed hitter against right-handed pitchers.
Couple of hits for Kepler tonight, including the solo homer in the 8th. Fouls the first pitch away.
Yeah, we're not gonna send any ladies to the moon. That's stupid. That's cool that we're gonna send a lady to the moon. She can clean it up there. Sweep up all the space dust.
Here's the 0-1.
Oh,
to left
shit.
field. That's going to drop. Rosario's
Game.
going to score. And
Don't spam in the
Minnesota's going
chat.
to walk it off again. Extra innings. They win it 5-4. Celebrate a huge.
Congrats to the Twins. You guys beat the Mighty Tigers. Lakers got that bitch within 3 points. We just lost. Dang it. You were just watching EDP 445? Yeah, we weren't able to win, folks. We weren't able to win, sadly. We lost. They walked it off. Congrats to the Twins fans. Good win for you guys. Much needed win. You guys desperately needed that win to get your, to get shit or whatever. But yeah, it sucks that we lost, everybody. GG to everybody. What do we got going on tomorrow? What is tomorrow? Tuesday or Wednesday? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, bro, that sucks, man. It does suck that happened, though. We're gonna do the Tigers again tomorrow. So we have the Tigers and Twins tomorrow, and then after that, I'm gonna do the NFL news show I like to do on Wednesday. So we'll have 2 things to do tomorrow. We'll do the Tigers game at the Twins, or we'll do the series finale between the Tigers and Twins, and then we'll be doing the NFL weekly news show. I'm about to hop off. This was a long stream, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I thank you very much for all the likes. Thank you for watching the picks video on the main channel. That's done incredibly well today, over 2,000 views. Awesome. I'll be in my Discord. You can find the link in the description. I'll just be chilling. I'm going to watch a scary movie and stuff. I kind of got like a weird headache. So I'll be live again tomorrow. We'll do the Tigers game, and then we'll be doing the NFL weekly news show after that tomorrow. So hopefully you tune in. If not, I'll see you on Thursday. Season's getting close to over, folks. I don't know what I'm going to do. All right, guys. See you guys later. I'll see you on Discord if you want to talk. Give me like 10 minutes before you send me messages, like 20 minutes. So just main chat it. All right. Yeah, no problem. Thank you guys for all coming by. I appreciate it very much. Thank you guys. Thank you for the likes and the subscribing and everything. I'll see you guys tomorrow.